Oh, ito na. Here you go, guys. There's the face cam. Welcome to the Valorant PH Pugs. And where we drop in? Well, looks like we are going to be dropping into Ascent as soon as we get into it. Ever tried hype casting? Question mark. What do you want from me? What do you want from me
I want
now?
you to.
I'm just gonna scream my head off. Lakad matatag.
Alright,
Normalin.
you throats.
Oh, okay. Spammy Time's asking for it.
I love it.
Okay.
Great
What's
energy,
up?
man.
So hello guys. Welcome to the Pugs. My name is Dax. Like usual, your Tuesday session. It is the 8th of June, and I'm gonna be joined by Gast in game number 1, Dropout in game number 2, and I'm gonna be kicking these guys off for the next 3 games because I need a few things here and there. So there you go. So yun na yung FYI mo, Gast. So play today. Thank you very much. And
Let's
apparently,
go.
apparently, I am being requested to hype cast. So apparently, my casting is not hype enough. Okay, spammy time. I will give it to you. He's asking for something, Gast. He's gonna ask for something, and he better be sure. He
Gotta
better
give
be
him
sure
that.
he's ready for it. You want super hype casting? You want me to care about the game? I'm gonna give it to you. As we're gonna be getting into our first game in just a bit. Everyone ready? Wait lang. What's a better server? Hong Kong
Let's go,
1?
Dex.
I think Hong Kong 1's better than Hong Kong 2 today. Oh yeah.
What? We gotta go to the Australia servers,
Ah,
the
okay.
Melbourne servers.
Okay.
Best ping.
Okay, sabi ni Drop ata. Okay. Gas said Sydney 1. Okay. No, fuck you. We're going to Ascent. Hong Kong 2? Hong Kong 2? Hong Kong 2? Hong Kong 2? Okay, there. Hong Kong 2, fine. Okay, HK2 better now. Superior choice. Let's go. So if everyone's ready, then we can get started into our pug session. It is high time to get started. And how are you guys doing today? Event po ba yan or 10 months? It is pugs. So, ano ba? Pugs is different eh. It's not really 10 months. It's always just been something we do so long. Good afternoon to you, Docenteria. Tama na kasi practice ng lineups. Oh my god. Oh nga no, Gas. That's why Dropout was taking so long. He was practicing lineups. Uh,
That's true. No, he wants to get revenge for last time because he wasn't able to do any lineups.
oh,
So
that's
now he's gonna take his time. He's gonna put that spike down and run away as quickly as possible.
makes sense.
So I
Makes
bet we're gonna
sense.
see a lot of Brimstone plays or
Uh,
Killjoy plays.
maybe.
Killjoy lineups are way
I
better
wouldn't
though.
be
No
surprised. But
cap.
Gas, perfect timing because the highlight actually involves us calling him out for not having lineups. That's the highlight. That's the first thing I say in the highlight. We're expecting some lineups and shit, but we didn't get it. So it is what it is. First map though, gonna be Ascent. Our 2 teams for our first session gonna be VPH Pacific versus Val Airlines. So basically, whoever is gonna be the better jet plane coming into Air Ascent. Ano ba yan? Ano ko na naman yung highlight? Di ko yung highlight. Pinag-usapan ka lang namin during the highlight. Aren't you touched? You're always an integral part of the pugs, Mr. Dropout. And today, guys, again, no need for order. I already got some Subway this morning, and I got some Dairy Queen ice cream in the ref as well. So I am good to last for the afternoon. But how about you, Gas? What did you have for lunch today? Friend.
I did not eat yet. I'm
Oh,
not. I don't really. Okay. Cards on the table. I just woke up like an hour ago or 30 minutes ago.
as is
My
tradition.
sense of time is kind of hazy. I used the bathroom and I washed my face and I
Choose your
brushed my
agent.
teeth. But like I did not eat anything. I'm probably gonna have a banana or something. We don't have any
Uh,
food in our ref,
banana power, just like the
so I
Hashtag
kind of just like
boys.
starve.
I mean, you can just eat while we're casting, just like, huh? Oh, nom, nom. But yep, today I'm feeling it. I woke up early this morning. Aika woke up early this morning, and we are gonna be getting into our first game in just a bit. Spammy Type, Misty, Flexcentric, Dropout Candy, and Links versus Got Lemon, Lux, Mina, and Orange coming into this one. And as we get into Ascent, let's get the gas brain cells going on. What do you think about these comps here, good sir? As we get in the game.
Well, I think that of course Astra is always good, but it is Pugs, so you never really know how coordinated the team is going to be off of that Astra utility. So the typical way that we would see Astra's play is really just for themselves, really just setting up the entries for the team and just playing post. So if you guys want a taste of the post plant meta, you're gonna see it here on Val Airlines. It's gonna be Mina working with that Astra. Really good pick, of course. You have a super Sova. On the flip side, VPH Pacific, they're not running a Sova, they're not running a Sky. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna heavily rely on getting that information with those peaks, with those sick peaks. They're just gonna be Ferrari peaking all over the map, going vroom vroom, trying to find a pick, trying to find information, and that's going to be what their playstyle is gonna be at. On the defensive here, Misty and Flexcentric, they're gonna be peeking constantly. Dropout Candy is gonna be using those lineups to deny site control or site access for Val Airlines, but it's looking good for Val Airlines.
Yep, you know it already, and this is gonna be spicy one. Seems like Aika waking up to fix some cosplay stuff. We're good to go. And if you guys don't know, Aika is a cosplayer talaga. That's how she started her e-girlness. I don't even know what to say. It's not even too e-girl, honestly, but that's where she started. She's been doing cosplay for such a long time already. Just because she's your big boss dominatrix in the pugs doesn't mean she isn't also a cosplay goddess herself. So it happens. It happens. And as Flexcentrix has the seed, we are just waiting for shit to go down. It's a triple duelist composition though for the defense. We got double duelist on the attacking side. Some basic stuff. For the first game. But you gotta realize this one, Gast. There's no intel on the defense. This is just balls to the wall action here. Unless the Lynx actually decides to play Scout with the Yoru here, it is gonna be a bit dicey for them to figure things out. They're gonna be playing a bit of a guessing game coming into this matchup here.
Yeah, exactly what we were talking about earlier. It's just the defensive team, VPH Pacific, they really have to play for information. They have to peak a lot simply because their composition, triple duelist, is going to force them to play aggressive every single round. And this is going to be what's dangerous. It's hard for them to hold down a side. So they'll either play for aggressive information and got caught out by a default adjustment from Val Airlines, or they play more passively and just hope to holy heaven that they can do well on the retake. And with their utility triple duelist, it is a possibility, but it will heavily rely on making sure that Dropout Candy stays alive on the defensive side, because without those smokes, retakes are going to be tough. So it's either play aggro or play for Dropout Candy here on VPH Pacific sides.
Oh yeah, just play that post plant later on, especially. But in this situation, well, it's all about making the duels happen though in the defense. You're running triple duelist for good reason, and it seems like it's finally time for us to get on started. So good stall, Mr. Gast. It's time now for Ascent to start things off for the day. Pacific on the defensive side, Airlines on the attack. And we'll see who's going to be able to get the flight control to go in their way as we get on started with the round. If you guys want to join, you know what to do already. Discord.gg's for Valorant PH as Lemon already squeezing Link's dry. And we'll get that takedown. Dropout Candy though with two so far in behind. Triple kill here for Dropout Candy. And everyone just lines up for him. Spammy time with the reprieve. And that's a fast start here. 1-0 in favor of VPH Pacific.
That was a great hold from Dropout Candy, honestly. Getting those 2Ks, getting that stall, and just stalling out enough time so that the defenders could completely rotate from CT and give him the assist. Not that he needed it, but it was very much appreciated. It was just an open and shut case. You know, it was a good hold from the Sentinels, or in this case, Dropout Candy is saying, I don't need no lineup. Let them line up to my crosshair instead. And it's looking good for him for now.
Yeah, just exactly what he needed in that situation. Try to get that orbital strike as quickly as possible, and we know in a map like this, it can be a sure win, especially if used on that B side correctly. But for now, it will be the siege onto A instead. We already get the attacking side though. Decide to go for a bit of a force fight here. Flexcentric showing out the cloud burst. Here comes Goto, seeing the jet on the other side, and now Flex just steps on him. Got gonna be going on down already. Dash on in, looking for a target or two, but the turret is there, and oh my God, Orange! Come on, man! You are a fruit destined to shoot, but apparently Flexcentric has your number. It's 3 already down for the attacking side. And this force buy, it's not working out. Lemon got the fall. Spammy time with the final kill. And another quick and questionable round as we get a 2-0 here.
I'm questioning how good this duelist-centric team is at holding down the site, and that's really what's killing Val Airlines here. It's not that their executes aren't great, it's just that the holds are a lot better. They have to play more for utility, and they have to be ready for these duelists to push the smoke, doing a little Stewie 2K up in here. You have to be ready for those smoke pushes if you want to be able to hold down the site long enough for that plant to happen.
And And oh yeah, someone's asking for even more hype casting. How do you even get hyper in this? Oh come on, they're coming! They're coming into A side. It's going to happen! It's gonna happen, Gast. There's the Aldrone! The Aldrone is there, man! Oh my god, it's a miracle happening on A side as a quick take is going to be set on up. Thing is though, this isn't going to be the best buy situation here from the attacking side. We have a few rifles there on the defense as well. And Misty, that is going to be the Nebula dissipating in front of him. But Misty with the kill onto Lux. Mina in the meantime with a counter. It's 4v4. And we do have a bit of a hold back here on A main. So we'll see right now how PPH Pacific is going to be actually making this one happen. As here comes Volkcentric playing onto the Jenny and drop out Candy on the board here, Gast.
Drop out Candy's orbital striking. It goes down though. It's going to be a 2v1, but Lynx is all alone. PPH Lemon is gonna peek, but Mina's gonna peek fast. There's one double peek on him, and he goes down. Lynx looks like he got a bit of that team play, that double peek, and it looks like the game is going to swing back in favor of Val Airlines, or at least give them a little bit of a comfortable economic situation here.
Yeah, just the buys a while ago on the defensive side, a little bit hit or miss, and in this situation now they have to decide, are they buying, are they saving, what's the plan here? Some of them have money, some of them just spent too much on that last paycheck, and it really just goes to show right now that the attacking side of, I don't even remember their names half the time, Val Airlines, well, they are going to be able to get the push on with their arsenal. So here we go again, as Dropout Candy decides to bounce that Molly, and it does get in the way. Ooh, Aldrone though gonna be there, and Dropout this time doesn't get the lineup. Instead, he has to deal with the lockdown.
They're gonna be moving in. Orange is gonna be leading the charge. Never mind, he was trying to play it off Lux, but that smoke from Dropout Candy was able to give them enough space to work with and deny Lux's entry. But now it's going to be the retake game. They have more than enough smokes, more than enough time, but do they have enough space? Because Lemon is gonna be going on a tear here. The ulted Reina, the Empress moving in to market. He gets one and is done. Misty going for that duel as well. Gothic and Lamana taking down the Dropout Candy. Spammy Live is gonna try to make something happen here. They see him in market, and IP Lemon gets the lineup.
Beautiful end there for Lemon. He was just hiding in the corner for a while, and then suddenly he's like, yo, I got this. I figured it out. I see the lines, and it really just goes to show when you have the Reina online just like that, eventually the shots will connect and the fire rate is strong. So 2-2. Already we see quite an interesting game to start things off. We are getting a bit of nuance here. We noticed that the attacking side able to play the entries really, really well, but on the defensive side, they're finding the duels even in all this chaos. But you know, your pick, it's quite mostly questionable half the time. And in this situation, though, we'll see what Lynx can do.
It's broken.
It does nothing.
Broken. That's
completely useless. It's completely useless. And I say that as a Yoru lover. As Flex, come on. I wanted the no scope, didn't get it as Lux gets in his face and gets that takedown. Misty gonna get revealed, and this is the problem with not having that intel. You're just going in blind. You have to play the guessing game. And on the other side, well, no, Lightning can strike and pierce through walls, and God is trying to do it here and gets the kill on Lynx.
Now he's gonna be throwing that double shock, and he's gonna be winning, but he double shocked instead a little himself. That was OP. That was OP. That was OP. Another lockdown is gonna slow down that side thing just a little. Oh no! No, not that lineup! It's the Nano Swarm lineup. But oh yes, Gong. But Misty peeking so perfectly off that Nano Swarm. Now it's gonna be Misty holding this down. He takes down Orange, but can he take down Lux because the post fight is a little bit strong? And he does. Good for the fourth, but not the fifth because.
Is this an 8?
Lemon is going to be holding things down. It's a 1v1 situation. Barely left. He's going to dismiss. He's going to debate, but there's half defuse on the clock. Is there enough time? Because he gets the ace, but does he get the defuse? Yes, he does. Yes, sir. 148 seconds on the clock. Great clutch from this team. Great defense all around.
Oh, man, just so many moments in that freaking round. I gotta say. And I wonder if I put that replay on. Yeah, exactly. So at the very end of all of that, Lemon just trying to peek against Misty, looking to stall for time, but a good half defuse there from Dropout Candy to keep the game alive. But the push, though, the push was just so strong from Arena, timing it right with Spammy Time and his lineup. Even though God saw it coming and broke the Nano Swarm, his face got broken instead by the Reina, and that is gonna be that. So good call there from the defense. Now they have the advantage as we get the Blade Stars here from both sides. Lux is there to get rid of Dropout Candy, dashing on into the shed, trying to find a target to Mina, though on the board there. The turret can be in position, and as the Reina decides to pop the Empress, it's Lux in the way, and that's a bit of a luxury here for the attacking side, but it's still 3v2 with the spike not planted, and the cleanup is there from Orange and Mina instead.
And they're just winning their duels at this point. It was a but the biggest issue there really was Dropout Candy's push was punished. He was not ready for Val Airlines to go into main. He was caught with his pants down and his hand in his pants there, Dax.
Good morning to you too, Gast. Good morning to you too. But exactly right. You know, besides the airplane noises coming into play, it really just goes to show when you have a fast entry, you can just stop any kind of setup in the first place. And again, just the lack of intel, right? You're playing a guessing game and you don't even know that they're there already. The speed killing everyone in position. And speaking of position, exposed there by the owl drone. Lemon gonna be able to get to. He's just making juice out of the blood of his enemies here. As there comes the push, and here we go on to that mid to B push. Lux with the kill onto Flexcentric, and things are looking very dapper here for the likes of Val Airlines.
Yeah, look, Lynx is gonna get caught out, and Orange is going to get the cleanup. It's up to Dropout Candy, but he has a ghost and not a shot for his name there. Lux taking him down. And it was an eco, so you don't always win those.
You don't, but it's still Intel wins wars. Come on, guys, this is what I'm telling you about. If you know where your opponent is, then you can just win free fire, go for the shot, kill them ASAP, no matter what gun you have. And this is why wall hacks are not allowed in games unless the game lets you. You know, it's broken. It's broken. It doesn't matter what kind of gun you have, no matter what your skill is. If your opponent knows that you're there, you're fucked. You're basically fucked up beyond all recognition. And as we get now into the next round, I should stop actually bashing the whole no intel thing, but it still needs to be a triple duelist to get some value. And Lynx, he's in the middle of all of this. No one's respecting him. No one's respecting him. Oh!
No! Oh, Lynx! No! Lemon taking him down. This drop up Candy and Misty. Lux is jumping up, but can he get the drop on Misty? No, he cannot. He's dropped himself. Misty just missing out of there, but the map chaos and map control is definitely not in favor of Val Pacific. And now it's going to be Lemon. He's holding down that garden area, but Spammy has the angle. He sees the gun. He's going to hold, because up in heaven here, we have a bit of a duel. Misty is gonna try to get that information, and Spammy Lab gets that kill. It's going to be a 3v3, no HP on Orange here, but now they're gonna be pushing in. It's a free site. They're playing the post plant, but the lockdown has been committed as well. Hell! Goth goes down, and looks like Love isn't the only thing you're going to be crying about today, because we're going to have two people. Spammy time. Mina is going to be taking him down. The Mystique's good for the trade, but not the kill on Orange. The lockdown has been used up, though. Dropout Candy, he has a smoke, but not a shot, because he's going to get a peek from Orange, and he does get the shot that he's wanted with plenty enough time for a dime and a defuse. But let's see what he can do. Yes, sir, that's 0.81 seconds on the clock, and a good clutch up from good 1v1 from Dropout Candy. He's lighting it up.
That was not plenty of time at all, Mr. Gast. That was as close as can be. 0.81 is you scratching your nose. Is you scratching your nose and realizing that you're already dead because you were too busy not peeking onto the angle. It was just, again, the decision making on that A side from both teams really has been dicey. We see lockdown plays, we get half the fuses and more. But honestly, Dropout Candy, he should join the bomb squad soon, because he really knows how to play with that spike and get things done on the objective side. So we're all tied up 4-4, and it really goes to show that this game is as even as can be. Lineup? Is this the lineup? Oh.
Lineup! It's the lineup! It's the lineup! No! What a peek off that Molly, but Orange finally denies him. It's a 3v3 though. 1v1 trains all around, and Lynx has that position, but Lemon has that kill on Misty. The Lano Swarm is being thrown down both. They know the only thing they have to clear is close, but it looks like it's going to be the full rotation towards A, and Spammy Tive is going to have to hold down the fort, play that super sentinel, because he knows it's one and done on the site. But can he get more? Because he's gonna peek into Orange. The timing, but the shot missed now! Spammy Tive! It was yours. It was all yours, but now you're dead. Ding dong, and now you're in a ditch. It's up to Lynx now, Dax.
Spammy Tive with the whiff, and it is just quite a rift here as Lynx right now trying to get his first kill, and we'll see if he can just make this one in the sawmill. So Lynx is gonna be finally getting kill onto Orange there, breaking down the door. Not broken yet, apparently. The Yoru cannot get the job done as of yet. But we'll see what Lynx can do now. He is on the high ground, and as soon as he tries to go for the blind side, he's the one who's blinded by the lights, blinded by the Reyna coming into play. Didn't even need to throw that Leer. It's all about the gunplay there. 5-4 right now, as the attack will take that lead. 14 kills here for Lemon, 9 for Orange. Very decent showings from them. Dropout Candy and Misty, though, top fragging on the other side. And overall, it's been just so even here. But the fact of the matter is, if you're on the defensive, and you're not going to be running any kind of extra intel alongside your Sentinel, well, you're going to be needing to find those duels earlier into the round, and it's been a bit hit or miss here for both sides.
Hit or miss. Alright, well, Lemon's gonna be pushing in. Let's just hope that this defensive side here, they don't miss any of their shots because Lemon's gonna be pushing in that Leer. But Dropout Candy, he whips one, doesn't see the other one. Lemon blinding him down, but Spammy type going for the trade. 1v1 though, good for one, and another is done. Orange taking one down to make it a 3v2. It's looking a little bit dicey here for the defensive half, but let's see what Misty and Flexcentrix can do. That is a double duelist composition. You have more than enough utility and more than enough space to work with, but God gets the peek just in time. Flexcentric dashes in to the loving arms of an Edgar Allan Poe fan.
Need a draw.
Oh, I don't have a witty remark about Edgar Allan Poe. I was trying to think of a line. Ravens go cuckoo! And this cask is gonna get uncorked as we get back into the game. So 6-4, that's the thing. So eco round on the other side, 2-round gap between these two teams. And honestly, in these 10 rounds we've seen so far, guys, this has actually been a pretty relatively quick game. Like, either time is flying by or we're just memeing a little too much as we get back into the action. And as the chat is saying, you get your Pogi points if you hit that sub. So thank you very much to the sellouts in the chat as Lemon will at least get by there and get the gun to get that kill. Flex gonna go on down. Misty in the meantime with a counter. And he could dismiss the back on away past the doorway and keep himself alive. Shockdart though zoning him out. And the question is, what will Misty do? He's spraying down the door controls. Doesn't decide to go Limbo Rock past the door itself, though. And as this is going to get broken, Spike will be put on down. 4v4 situation. Lockdown on the other side. And as God gets a kill, here we go now with the Hunter's Fury. Looking for a target or two. But the defense is just running into their demise. And it's 7-4 now. This is the part where Val Airlines can try to pull on away. This is first class seating from them. And they are one away from ending the half with a 4-round gap.
Absolutely, Val Airlines, they're flying away with the scoreline. That was great utility usage from the entire team. There's just so much pressure, Daks. There was so much pressure from the utility. There was so much pressure from the smokes and the space that they took. And once Goth commits that Hunter's Fury, it's going to be forcing the entire defensive team to push into the loving arms of a bunch of airline pilots with a little bit too much time on their hands. But Flexcentric and Spammy Type, they're going to try to make the most of an aggressive play, but Spammy Type going 2-1 down. He goes down as well. The ult from Yoru is going to make it a little bit harder. The orbital strike taking one down. Orange goes down. Orange is taking down Dropout Candy though. Lynx is gonna have to hold down the fort. Takes down, does not take down the other one, and now it's up to Misty again. What a crazy early game push there.
What a crazy game, and it's raining men, hallelujah, but not now. It's gonna be raining bullets onto Misty as Mina comes on in and just smites the opposition there to get that takedown. So 8-4 as we go into the next half. Now it's gonna be the defense here for Lemon and Co. And Lynx and the rest of the attacking team gonna be trying to make this comeback happen. But for VPH Pacific, again, still, no intel means they're going in blind, but with 3 duelists, though, on the attacking side, it is going to be, I'd say, a doable situation here, Dropout, for Dropout and Co, rather. Because if you look at this one, Gast, you have the Reyna, the Jet, and the Yoru. One can go into the Carnage, one can start the Carnage off, and one can just feed off all the chaos to get more and more souls under their belt. So this is a good chance for this 4-8 scoreline to go back in the favor of the attacking side. We'll see if Pacific can do it, or can the Airlines stay afloat and keep up with this lead.
Well, let's see if Orange can get the kills off of this information here. And he does get plenty of information, more than enough to know that it's going to be an entire attack down main. Spammy Tap take down one, the Nano Swarm take down Misty and Lynx. It's going to be a great day for Orange. It's a good day to be a Killjoy main. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all evened up, but PP Lemon, he has something else to say. He's saying no way it's going to be a 3v2. And Dropout Candy's gonna try to drop out Orange, but again, what a shot! Right clicks, left clicks, and people get dropped
chance.
left and right. But Spammy Type is going to be playing for the Nano Swarm, but they're pushing him and they take him down.
He's already dead.
That was a Yeah, Dax. I mean, this is just a rush strat at this point. There's no strategy involved. Everyone's just rushing in, and if they can get kills, they're gonna force the site. You love to see it in Pugs, Dax. You love to see it.
Dude, I just said holy shit because I saw lightning strike right behind me. So it's like, yo, it is what it is. So if I get disconnected, guys, it just means there's no electricity. So yeah, you know, don't worry about it. But 9-4, and it really was just Orange's playground there on the A side. Nanoswarm getting so much value out of that one. And really, the push play against any of these post plants has been the storyline of this match so far. But Lemon right now, it's time for him to find a little bit more value again. Centric gonna be Star after that one. Orange in the meantime with Bucky there versus Lynx. And as we see Spammy Time and Misty on the east side, they're trapped here. But that Bucky right click, it barely does damage, but Orange still hits that sweet spot, gets that kill, and makes it 4v2 as Dropout trying to go for a lineup. This might work out. Misty though with a beautiful tap, and he's hungry for some more. Can he get another ding? Not gonna happen as Lemon and Lux, the two in a tandem, gonna make it a 10-4 scoreline right now in favor of the defense.
Yep, playing off of each other like... Playing off each other like it's crazy, but what would you expect from people with the same gamer tag, Dax? I would expect these big brain duo plays, but again, the defensive side looking really good. The information and the stall from Killjoy is just so crucial in getting those defender timings placed in the defender's favor, allowing them to rotate, allowing them to make quicker, faster plays to deny the site on attack. Now it's gonna be Lux playing that aggressive play, but does not find anyone off that graph.
You know what, and it just seems like the setup doesn't lead into the knockdown, but they still need to be careful here on the attacking side. They have the gun, sure. The thing is, the stars are there, but Dropout Candy, at least he finds a takedown in the first place. So Mina now, it's time to see what the Astral Form can do, and yet again, a bit of the setup onto the entryways. Even though the Astra is an agent that does a lot, it doesn't feel like she isn't as noticed unless she's getting the kills, because you don't get a big indicator that Gravity Well is sucking someone on in. Orange though, he found a kill. Mina getting on the board as well, and it's immediately the defense now finding the frags that they need to get the advantage back in their favor.
Yeah, but Spammy Tab and Misty, they're trying to even things out, and they're finding the frags that they need to open up the site. But Mina does not seem to have much utility or much HP left, because he is indeed dead, and it's up to Lux to clutch things out. But against the Killjoy with a Nano Swarm lineup, Spammy type, and against a lot of utility and a lot of duelists, it's going to be difficult with that Judge, but he's going to make it work, taking down Misty. But can he get Flexcentrics? Can this Jet flex on the main man on the attacking side? He knows where the turret is, and Flexcentrics knows where he is, taking him down. PPH Lux. The best combo that you can ask for is that Killjoy turret, Dax. That's the only teammate you need, Dax. That's the only teammate you need.
I mean, he's a strong boy. That's the thing. He gets the shots done. He tries to attack for the team, and he's a good turret. He's a good turret. He's one of the good ones. But finally, the attacking side, they get a really good A take there. They make the entries happen, and they play it correctly with the guns that they had. It still was a bit costly, but on the defensive, since a few of them went for the rifles, it does mean that they can't sync on up, and it will be a bit of a half force buy, half eco situation, as Got will try to play hero with the Odin. But here we go again as we get started into the next round. Round 16. It's fourth round here on the second half, and Lakeside now trying to play a bit of the entry there, throwing out the gate crash on the other side. He has a good chance to make some chaos with the blind side there and TP onto the opposite end, but he can't hit the shots from afar with that Spectre, and Orange knows where he is. But here comes the Cloudburst to try and cover his tracks, but unfortunately for Lynx, that's a Bucky on the other side. Got in the meantime, making that Odin count. It's not gonna be 5v2, and how the hell is the defense doing this? They're finding those that they need to get such a big advantage, Gast, and now it's all up to Spammy Time and Dropout together.
Watch Dropout use his lineups to secure this round. I believe it. He's gonna do. We've seen him do it before. Kinda. He'll do it again. But it looks like they got to move a little bit quicker, because the push from Val Airlines is not making this look good. There's complete and total map control here down mid. They know that it's going to be a lot of players stuck down A with more than enough utility and not a lot of time. Dropout Candy taking down Orange, making it a little bit more comfortable. But again, the information from Got, they know it's the last 30 seconds, but Dropout Candy doesn't care. Mina drops him, and now it's it's up to Spammy Tide. He's waiting for the lurk on PPH Lemon and finds the lurk on Lemon. But 23 seconds, Daks. Can he make it in time to get to the site? But again, he does have complete mid control. He's going to be walking into market. Oh, yeah, he does have plenty of time,
Yes,
Daks.
plenty of time. It's
gonna have a bit of a comfortable post line.
It's so open. It's as open as can be. This is literally, come here, go to B, enjoy your time there. And now Spammy Time, he has all the utilities. He has his best friend, the turret in the setup, and he can go wherever the hell he wants and surprise the opposition. And hi to you unknown, yes, afternoon pugs, they do happen for Valorant. But Mina, that's an early end to the round. You expect a little bit more from the killjoy in the setup, but sometimes all you need are a few bullets on the opposite end, and that will be another round taken by the defense. So Lux and Mina gonna survive. Their Cosmic Divide is now available. And yet again, Val Airlines in control of this game heftily. 6 rounds between these two teams.
They were really smart here. They know that this is a hyper-aggressive composition when you have triple duelists. So the only thing that they're doing right now is playing these defaults, trying to take these 1v1s because they know that they are good for it. Val Airlines, they're confident in their aim, they're confident in their duels, and they're more than willing to punish people who get a little bit over-aggressive on these peaks. And that's how they're winning it. It's really just default and aim.
And default and aim indeed, but Lux, how will he do this? Judge, and exactly that. The judicial process, not too good in the PH scene, but if Lux can make that happen with the auto shotgun, just deal with it anyway. Patulfo Motor or something like that. As Dropout Candy plays it to the middle, and Orange gonna come on in now. Finding his range, finding a takedown, but Misty on the opposite end does get the counter. So it's 2v3 space being created by that Zone on the B side. But Mina just sees these guys running in the grass together. This ain't no cult, this is Valorant, and Mina will shut them down in the middle, make it 12-5 match point here for Val Airlines.
I mean, we said it again. We said it earlier, Dax. It's the defaults. It's the map control that's winning Val Airlines this game because you have complete and total map control. Because all of Val Pacific just stack one site. Val Airlines is like, why not just take this space and wait for them to come to us? And that's exactly what they've been doing. That's how they've been winning these rounds so far.
Yeah, and you know, we'll just go for it. We'll just go for it even more as the lineups are there. I was reading something in the chat. But Mina, that's a quick kill already. And this is a good sign here for the defense. Making it 5v4 from the get-go. And now, with mid control in more or less their favor, this is going to be a good sign unless Asher loses his life here versus Spammy Time. So a few pokes on the opposite end. Here comes Lix trying to set things up, but God is just prepared. And really, when you play that Yoru, it just makes such a distinct sound. Dropout Candy, though, burning one down. Lux in the meantime with a refrag, and it does lead to Flexcentrics as well. Spammy Time trying to play the heroics, but that judge is ready on the other side, but the Blaze is there, ready to cut things to ribbons, and here comes the attack.
Oh no, Flexcentrics is gonna try to be the hero, but Orange says no way, you're gonna be dropped. Goodbye, Flexcentrics, and hello next round, because it is going to be a 13-5. That was interesting.
Hey, you gotta believe.
That was fun. That was spicy enough,
great.
you know. It was all good. We had some fun. Orange showed up, Lemon showed up, Dropout Candy showed up, and actually did some lineups today. And I feel like this game was really interesting. Again, you see why Yoru is not a good pick. You try to do all that mumbo jumbo bullshit, and it doesn't work. Like I can't even blame Lynx because he's trying to make some plays happen. You think about it, right? He throws the gate crash, then he makes some noise with the blind side. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna flash you, I'm gonna peek. But no, he's just like, I'm a TP on the other end. But what does that even do? Nothing, unfortunately for him. So it really just goes to show that Yoru is still a dog shit pick. And as much as I love playing that agent, you know, no gas. We'll be real.
No.
Only certain teams in the Japanese and Korean side can make that agent work. So unless you're gonna be the next one, then you better not deal with it. But really, I think the moral of this story, the moral of the story is this is why Intel is important, because God did so much for his team with those darts there.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is a game where it's highly dependent on adjustments. Honestly, against the Sova and against the information, they had to play these defaults well on the attacking scene. VP VPH, VP, the other VPH, the not Val Airlines one, Val Pacific. There we go. Val Pacific. They had to play for information, but more than that, don't laugh. More than that, they had to be able to win the duels because playing for information on a triple duelist composition means nothing if you are not good for these duels if you can't win the duels. Because yes, you don't have information. So of course the defenders know you're going to be peeking every single chance you get. So what
Mhm.
happens? They just run a default. And at this point, it is a battle of aim, if it's not a battle of information, it is a battle of aim. And even on both sides, even on both fronts, Val Airlines was just able to win it.
Yeah, you know it, and that is how the first game ends on an interesting note. But in the meantime, Mr. Gas, it is time for you to get to lunch because Dropout Candy wants to drop in to cast as well. And thank you for today, good sir. I would love to see you play.
Thank you,
Actually,
thank you.
I would like to see you play.
All
Go
right.
go 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 Ligo. Go eat. Thank you for coming. It's time for the next one. And what the fuck is Dropout Candy? So today, guys, is a pretty chill day. Again, it is so Pugs is until 5 or I'm gonna add an asterisk. I'm gonna add an asterisk or until I run out of power because it's raining like fuck outside. So yeah, it can happen. It can happen. But there you go. Dropout Candy is in here. Gast, you may line on up if you want to.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
I
Thank
need
you.
I need some
Appreciate it.
solo casting for later. I need some footage so it is what it is. Okay, where is the dropout? Dropout is here.
Oh,
How are you? How
yo,
are you? How
what's up?
how was your last game?
Uh,
You did okay. There were some lineups.
yeah. Di ako makapag-line up ng maayos, to be honest. I mean, what happened in that game was that none of us were taking it seriously.
Really?
Our Yoru didn't want to pick, but that's all good. I made the play in the first round. That's all that
you
matters.
mean you mean
And
people
yeah,
walked in
other
front
than
of you? I'm proud of you. You did
yeah,
so well.
yes, I did so well. Oh, wonderful, wonderful
Wonderful,
first bit.
wonderful, wonderful. I like the orbital strikes though. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There it was spicy and some mollies. Some
It
mollies were good. So it
It
is what it
was
is.
sayang nga lang hindi since we started defending, I didn't have the lineups that I wanted to do, but it's fine. We could go to the next game. We can just forget about that game. I don't know. Did Lemon do another headbutt with my Molly? Sabi daw
Uh,
niya he did.
I didn't notice this time if ever because I was
Oh.
tracking it though. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Now I have to watch the footage. What round, Lemon? If you're here, what round did you do that so I can take note of it and look for it? Okay, let's
I think it
go.
was pistol round.
Was it pistol
Pistol
round?
round second half. Yeah.
Second pistol round? Okay, noted.
Baka yun na naman.
Yeah, I
Lol.
need to check this out then.
Anyways,
So go ahead, go talk, whatever. I'm gonna look at the
yeah.
footage real quick.
Anyways, we got map number 2. Wow. Again in the map of Haven. Again, three bomb sites. You already know. We got Team Solid, not Liquid, and Team Hololives. So a bunch of simps versus Team Liquid that kind of just fell off in Masters. Good try though by them. They tried their best, but it wasn't enough, and Sentinels won the whole thing. So going to this
What the
match,
fuck are you talking
we
about?
got oh damn, we have
Wait,
why
wait,
why
wait, what? I heard Sentinels. What?
yeah.
Okay,
Because
okay.
Team Solid, not Liquid. It's a team. Come on. It's a
Ah.
Team Liquid. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Okay, okay. Continue. I like your monologue so far.
Yeah, it's a reach. So far we got Kuro, Spain, Draken, Hamanubin, Valo, and Azathoth. Is it Azathoth? Azathoth
As a thought.
versus Charlie 20, Sumer Dexter, Kaiser, Prime Phantom, Prime Fanboy, and Drenel. And I think all of the lineups are in place. Wow, we have a Brimstone. Amanubin Valo wants to be a Brimstone main today.
You
While
inspired
on the
him.
other team, we are
Select
waiting
your
for that
agent.
controller to pop up. Yeah,
You
I
inspired him.
mean, I think the most of the people here that I know that do lineups, it's like I know I do lineups. I know
Mhm.
Fluffy does lineups, and
Mhm.
that's about it. The rest is just wait, no, Steffi does lineups with
Uh huh.
Viper.
Uh
So
huh. Uh
there's
huh.
2 Viper mains and
Uh huh.
a Brimstone lineup main. So going into this match already, we got Team Solid, not Liquid. We have what team is this? Not Reborn. Wait, who's Who's Just Reborn?
Noob
Is
and
that
Valor.
Draken?
It's Just Reborn
Noob and
is Noob. Just Reborn is the I'm trying to find which one on Discord. Just Reborn is Just Reborn. That's just it. Okay, you deal with it.
Okay.
Okay.
He got okay, I guess, but his name here is Amanub. So okay, so we got Amanub and Valo playing that Brimstone. Draken playing that Raze. We got Spain. The S stands. The S is silent, by the way. With that Sova. Kuro playing that Jet. Weirdly enough, he's not playing that Reyna. And as I thought, wrapping it up with that Killjoy pick on the other team. We got Team Hololives, team of Simps. We got Charlie playing that Sage. Sumo Dexter playing that Viper. Kaiser playing that Reyna. Prime Phantom. I keep saying Prime Phantom. Prime Fanboy playing that Jet, and Drenel playing that Killjoy. And it seems that they are going to go default and potentially go into this A side.
Is a Prime is there a Prime Phantom skin ba? Is there? Di ba
Yeah.
Prime Vandal lang?
Ano po ito?
Di ba Prime Vandal lang?
Ah,
I don't know. I really don't buy skins. So guys in the chat or in the Discord, whatever, tell me what are the Prime skins. Hit me up on the comments down below as Sumo Dexter is trying to hit Kuro already, and eventually the Viper will be able to get that takedown. But what a shock dart from Spain! He is just playing in
What
different
the-
dimensions of fucking prediction. But Prime Fanboy, he's gonna be able to get 3. Drenel on the board as well, and that's gonna be that. So the Jet comes on in to save the day, but we were just impressed by Spain and his foresight there. He's a mind freak, man. He's a mind freak.
average Jonas. But I guess, yeah, if you are playing Sova, you need to know at least some of the lineups here in this map because your team might not just, push further into the lead. Now, they'll just buy 2 Ghost Spectre, 2 judges, in fact. 3 judges, in fact. Wow, as they will try to push on and out to play close quarters, while the rest of the team on the attacking team will try to go for this garage play, potentially into the C site. And we already see the Jets already been first contacted. Their Drenel and Prime Fanboy is having the time of his life. Taking a reload off the book. One ammo remaining, has to hurry on out in the C site. Now, Charlie 20 just busy right there, but gets taken down by Amanu and Valo. So far, Spain with the S is silent. Oh my god, do you see that shock dart? It actually hit him directly into his body as he is now dinked in health. Two low HP people in the attacking team while the Viper is lit as well as they try to rotate out of that C site and go into that garden push.
Damn, just the balances here from Spain looking impressive. Next, guys, for the list, I saw it. Prime Phantom is actually a Prime 2 skin. Kaya pala I can't remember it because no one remembers Prime 2.
Yeah.
It's really Prime 1 and Prime Vandal. That's it. It's a bit overshadowed, unfortunately. But right now, the looming shadow of that Recon Dart scanning Prime Fanboy as the lightning gets stronger and stronger in real life. We'll see though what the Jet can do here, holding on to the side as here comes Spain, and that is going to be the pain he has brought upon us yet again. Absolutely wretched effort with that charge, getting closer and closer. Drenel now. Drenel, saan ka punta, Drenel? It's all up to you here. But he hears that spike being put down. He can get the kill and back on away. Play for time. Sneaky peeky. Judge in hand. Another one for Drenel. And he's ready to go for the quad. What a clutch from the Killjoy. Gets in the way. Makes the day ruined for the attacking side. And it's 2-0. Salvaging that last round. Nice one, Drenel.
Yeah, Drenel actually was there at the right time, at the right place. Nice positioning from him. Actually heard that bomb site, took the shot with the ghost, and took that judge all the way to the bank, killing 2 people to end that round, and actually using that brimstone smoke to actually counter the engage that they probably should have not engaged, but I guess because it had 10 seconds remaining, it was going to be eventually a win coming from Janelle. So now, a buy round in the way of both of these teams as Sumo Dexter has been revealed. Gets loosened up by Kuro as he gets killed up in the process, using that snake bite though. A little bit of that stall time will ensure that the attacking team will now rotate from back A into this mid site. Let's see if they actually push this one out, or I guess they'll decide to push into the C site.
You know, if I only just knew the Sumo terms, whatever the term is for pushing someone off the ring, That's what you should say to Sumo Dexter there. He got shoved. He just got taken down, tried to sped up that snake bite. And as we get now into the action, Bladestorm is here, but Prime Fanboy, no one's gonna be cheering for you there after you miss that burst. Drenel in the meantime gonna be able to get to 3v2, make that 3v1, and it's all up to Soldam. And if you've known this name, you should know his aim is through. But apparently Spain is there to bring in the pain yet again. And my oh my, third round turnaround there is the charm, the attacking side, making it happen. 2-1 now, the scoreline.
Oh, so the term for pushing the people out in sumo, it's called Yotsuzumo. Alright, so
Yes.
I guess today I learned that that's the term when pushing someone out in,
Good job.
in sumo terms.
Good job,
So
Darpat.
again,
You
I guess another
Googled.
Bairai is in term. I'm a Google boy, I'm a good boy, woohoo! So another Bairai round in the way of the attacking team, as they will try to keep all of the judges that they had in hand on this upcoming round. Recon Dart in position will ensure that no funny business will be there in the backside, as Drenel will take first contact, killing out one, while Kuro with the trade kill will ensure that C-site will be secured shortly. Another kill with the Bladestorm, killing out Sage in the process, and this will be a 3v4 situation.
Yeah, precision with the blades as Spain decides to go for the Hunter's Fury cover, but here comes Sumo Dexter, and we'll see right now if he can actually point and click his way to that victory. But this is just gonna be the Cloud and the Wall running out of poison there. But yeah, the screen is down and out. Kuro though gonna be able to get 3 so far, and Kaiser comes in close to be the one to be hailed, and he'll be able to get 2 already. Big salutes to the Reyna. Can he get a third one here? And he is gonna get covered by the Cloud at the right time. So a bit of smoke screen action and a quad there from Kaiser to just show us what the Blitzkrieg is all about. Proper retake from the defense, and they should be able to get the defuse in time. What a play though from Kaiser there, winning all the duels and winning the round for his team.
Yeah, actually just destroying the opposition there with that C push just ensures that not a lot of Reynas. No, I mean all of the Reynas do this. They want to push on out. They want to take that initial kill to take the overheal and take the fight to them. As now the attacking team is now on the back foot. They still have money to buy with for this upcoming round, but with the rest of the team, with the rest of the standing here, it seems that they have gotten a foothold so far for this first half. Let's see if they can push again into the C site, as Drenel will be again the only person defending in this site.
Yeah, pay attention though. We got Kuro with the operator. That Aldron trying to find Drenel, but he's able to hide in time. It's gonna be a little bit dicey if ever, as this is just gonna be a Killjoy waiting at the corner for now. So it's all about that setup here. They're waiting for opportunities. They're playing the stall game, and since they do have that operator in the first place, then at least they're trying to go for picks. But it's that kind of part of the game where people take a nap because nothing's happening here. Dropout.
You know, I don't want to drop names, but you already know what I'm talking about. It's whatever. As Pram Fanboy pushing into this A long already, actually sees one, gets the head of one before getting killed out by Noob and Valo. 4v4 situation as they push into this site. Sumo Dexter will be primed and ready using that snake bite to stall everyone out, but I guess he just stuck there. Azatot is planting the bomb shortly, as now he will reveal himself and gets him out safely. Toxic Cloud in place will ensure that no funny business will be there. Will have that gas to work with and will play around that Brimstone as well. Charlie 2.0 will kill him, as a weird situation there. Kuro will kill out Sumo Dexter in the end. Lockdown in possession though, but after all has been said and done, Charlie 2.0 will get killed out by Draken, as Draken will push on out. What a play! Gets
Oh my god. That's a suffering. Janelle, you mad lad, you monster. How could you do this to him? How could you do this to him? And let's watch that again, because we can. We have technology. So the problem here, guys, is while Draken could have backed away if he found the angle. First things first, he's in the middle of everything. Second, the spike is there on short. And third, the lockdown was on the other side of the wall. No time to do anything else for Team Solid, not Liquid. And that is going to be the unfortunate demise of the Rays in the first place. That has to sting. That has to sting. You are defenseless.
Yeah.
You are a poor boy in a poor family. Galileo, Figaro, Sumo Dexter though. He's trying to hit that Rhapsody on. But the only thing here will be his retreat rather. As he backs on away for the time being. decides to set on up on that A side spade though with a beautiful ding onto Drenell, and at least the killjoy is gone, but there's still more to deal with on the other side.
Yeah. Kaiser already popping off on the other side of the map, killing out Azotot in that window. Now so far, still a 4v4 situation as the rest of the team will now rotate over to mid and get a pick here potentially. But Prime Fanboy has been lit out to infinity as he has been lit out to 62 HP. They'll now rotate this out. Oh, do you hear that? Was that your lightning?
That was mine on my end. That was very
Oh my
strong.
God, that was
Don't
so
worry about
loud.
it. But Soul Down can he be strong? Nuben Valo gonna be going for that takedown. And as we see it here, it will just be the attacking side trying to set things up. Draken though in the meantime gonna be hiding behind the Cloudburst. Double Cloudburst, double trouble. Prime Fanboy though. Fastest one way maybe? Not gonna happen. Draken will be getting that takedown to even up the odds. But as I say that, Sumo Dexter coming in from the lobby, leaving it all to Draken here to try and fight on back. And guys, again, if you want to join, you have to join the Discord, discord.gg/Valorant PH. Draken, oh my god. Oh, that was way too close for comfort, but he still has time to actually go put that spike onto A site, and it's up to Kaiser now to make this duel happen.
10 seconds
Empress versus Showstopper. So far, it's in the favor of Draken. He just needs to land the Showstopper, and it might be over from there. It will be planted. Showstopper in place, and as I said, 3K coming from Draken gets the Showstopper down, killing out Kaiser, and will put themselves further up in the board, 2-4.
2-4. There you go. Team Solid finally finding the state of matter that they belong in. And the thing is, they're trying to matter in this game completely. Hololives has already won your hearts, have won your wallets, and have won more of the rounds here coming into this set. But the thing is, things can always change, especially if the electricity goes away, then they're automatically done with the PUGS itself. But 4 ultimates on the Hololives to try and defend. And you know, I haven't really been paying as much attention to the tactics here. But the thing is, the defense, they're technically running a sort of sentinel-based composition as apparently Kuro can't hit those blades. The thing is, as Sumo Dexter now decides to play onto A long and has to back away because Kuro is coming, Viper, Killjoy, and Sage, such a defensive-based composition for them, and Azotot just tracking that Boombot on the other side and eventually hitting the head of the Viper, who gets blown to bits and gets blown to his brains down on the ground as well. So now it's 5v4, and here comes the dash on in, but Kaiser holding the line, disappearing right in front of Draken. But here we go, Peekaboo, I see you! Kuro, unfortunately, will be able to get that takedown, but Drenell in the meantime with the refrag. Nuben Valdo backing on away, looking to be like his idol, drop out Candy, and go for a bit of that orbital strike gameplay. Spain though in the meantime with the takedown. Here we go with the laser beam perhaps, but Drenell is creeping closer and closer. And wasn't able to react in time. So it's all up to Fanboy here. Can he be the one to make it happen? No, he's gonna be Chum instead. And Nuben Valdo holding the line, getting the takedown, so we'll try to set up the laser beam. Apparently, the only thing laser focused here, Dropout, is his aim in those few fights.
Yeah. Well, bad awkward timing from Drenell and Kaiser in the end, though. I mean, he was in position for that orbital strike, and again, there's a little bit of I guess unhoistering the actual thing, so it may take a while to get your weapon back up, but he had it in time and he managed to kill out 2 people in the end. And now they will attempt to push this one out into this A side. Sumo Dexter, on the other hand, will get shot down by Kuro, attempting to try a sneaky Guardian play. Prime Phantom or Fanboy already pushing on in, killing out the spike, killing out the planter. And now he has to get on the way. He does have the tailwind out, does fake it out in the meantime, and the spike is still there. It's an A long, and Spain is just waiting while the rest of the team are just flundering about in this A side 2v4 situation as one person is there waiting for them in sewers. They don't know that Kaiser is there, and it may be possible for him to make an actual montage. Drenell killed Spain. Draken though will take the trade over to Drenell as Kaiser will be the last person remaining. Oh no!
There's your montage music, and Kaiser comes in close to end this one on a high note. This is where you put in the Linkin Park Numb music video while you're seeing the Valorant action. This is where you go for 240p on the resolution and you make it on Windows Movie Maker. So 5-3 the scoreline, and there you have it. It's wow.
Oh, another one.
It's a storm. It's an actual storm outside,
Yeah.
guys. So stay safe. Like, I'll be real quick. Stay safe. Don't be outside. Whatever. You already know that COVID is happening. What more if you get caught in a flood? Just try to have some fun until you run out of internet and or power. And you know, maybe in the future, if a blackout happens, we'll have Valorant Mobile instead to enjoy as Prime Fanboy hits his head on the ceiling. Forgets that all the way at the end there is something in the way, but slowed down now with the judge again. As I thought in the meantime, will get the counter, but Spain tracks down Prime Fanboy as Kaiser is there to even up the odds. 3v3, but so far so good on the eco here for the defense. Kaiser though, gonna get beaten there by Spain. We've been colonized by that country for so long for good reason. Drenel though finally gonna be calling the Americans and giving us an open defense so far.
Lockdown activated though, but the orbital strike kind of just whiffed in the meantime. Amanubin Valo will make sure that Sumo Dexter will not get the flank of his lifetime and will rotate over to, I guess, the A side, because now Drenel is just waiting for them. Does have 30 HP to his name, and now it's gonna be a 1v2 situation.
There you have it, 1v2 indeed. And I wonder how Apex and Valorant Mobile are gonna be FPS like 15, 20, maybe 30
seconds left.
if we're generous.
I'm
you know?
afraid.
I'm afraid. Let's be real,
planted.
but we'll watch this action first real
One
quick.
enemy
Drenel
remaining.
down with a spray down. Beautiful wall back there onto Draken, but Newman Valor with the peak wins out in that 1v1 and 4-5 right now. Still in favor though of Team Hololive, but it's getting closer and closer. But this is my take on Valorant Mobile, guys. I'll be real. I don't think Valorant Mobile is gonna replace Valorant anytime soon. It's not gonna be as big as something like Code Mobile at Chuchu here or in SCA. But I think what's gonna do is it will get people to play Valorant more. They'll be like, oh, I can play this on mobile. Oh, it's pretty shit. Why don't I just play the PC version instead? Or, oh, this is fun, but I feel like it can control better. Why don't I play PC? Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel is gonna happen. Cause
Get out of my way.
Cause it's just a taste. It's a teaser. It's an appetizer, as they say in the cuisine business. As Kuro is showing us what knives are all about and does get that takedown. So 5v4, he's already infiltrating past C site, trying to play into Link, and
Why is he there?
he's in a perfect spot here to get the
He's
backstab.
already.
Yeah, that's it. That's the many knives to the wall. Kaiser is pinned immediately and gets taken down. Prime Fanboy though making a shorty work of all things. Nuben Valo gonna be there on the other side. And what can he do? He's trapped here, Dropout. He's trapped. Tremors. Nuben Valo gonna get that kill. There's the res though, and it's 4v2 again. Still gonna be a hard fought battle here for the defense, because here comes Kuro and he kills Kaiser one more time to add insult to injury. And okay, can he get the quad to wrap it up? Soldam though can't secure the kill. Eventually the classic is there. 1v3. Big whiffs from both sides, but in the end, it's all up to the Sage to just die here as the game is all tied up.
Dude. I guess thoughts on Valo Mobile. I hope there's no crossplay. That's all I want. Just no crossplay. Keep it there. I'll get your own server. We'll just separate the PC and the mobile players in general. And as we go into this next round, tie ball game for both of these teams. They'll try to push this one again into the C site. No Blade Storm available though, but the Showstopper in place with Draken as the Viper's Pit, and the Empress will be available in the defending team. Let's see how they'll try to defend this one out this time, as Drenel will actually just stay in this garage play while the rest of the attacking team will just push this one out and see long.
And here we have it over onto C site. And apparently, if you want to make those jet right clicks work, just aim for the crotch instead. Sure. I'm gonna look for that, and I'm gonna put my own scientific notations on it. But here we have it, over onto C site we go. Apparently, Nuben Valo looking to lead the charge and look for a target or two. But on the opposite end, Kaiser is just waiting and trying to make this thing happen. Oh, Empress though can't be really used if you're dead. And especially if you're not going to have the gun that you want. Spain going to get that kill. Soldam in the meantime with the counter. And here we go. Hunter's Fury yet again from Spain. He's been getting this like fucking candy. It's just like he's Thor, the God of Thunder, because he is controlling the lightning right now. And I hope he can control the Thunderstone outside my house. But here comes the backstab. Prime Fanboy on the board, making it 3v2. It does seem like Kuro going to get pinned there alongside Nuben Valo. But it is going to be a hold steadfast here from the Brimstone. He gets a headshot already, looking for a second one. But here comes Prime Fanboy just to die. 1v1 situation, but Drenel is able to pick up the Vandal instead. A triple kill for the Killjoy to give the lead back to the defense. Hololives still running and gunning and still in the lead after that one.
They have a lot of. They still have money for this upcoming round. Last round and a half. Attacking team has, I guess, yeah, they can still force this one out as they try to attempt to go for another A push. But again, it's just the story of how Dernell's been holding down the site as many rounds as possible, just being the nuisance that Killjoy is with the nano swarms, with the alarm bots, turrets as well as the lockdown. Lockdown, I guess, will be available for them, a Blade Storm and Empress as well. And on the other team, that Showstopper is still available for them. Will be probably used for this last round for an entry play, as Kaiser will be the one waiting on out in this sewer. Empress is activated as the rest of the team will push this one out and see a long. Charlie wouldn't actually get revealed by that recon bot right there, as Amanub and Valo will get Kaiser out, avoiding any version of Empress as possible. Charlie 2.0 killing out Kuro, as both Killjoy Lockdown's ults will be activated, Orbital Strike will be used, and lockdown will be destroyed.
Yeah, it's a good one, and it finds the zone, plus it gets rid of the lockdown, and the attacking side buying a lot of time there with their own Doom to set one up. It's like putting a lid on a hot plate and more, and it really goes to stow. It will have to be the defense looking to steam their way past the opposition and try to make the retake happen. But Brimstone lineup there from Noob and Valo, putting the volley into play. As a thought, in the meantime, looking to show on up and make the Sims work for it, as Prime Fanboy gonna go on down. Janelle in the meantime with the counter. Here goes Spain yet again. It's all about injury. It's all about bringing in more and more of those kills, and the attacking side, they played for time, played for space, and they will play to tie it all up. Again, a close game here in the Pugs. Seems like it's been hefty competition, I would say. And now we swap it over. Hololive on the attacking side. We got Team Solid on the defense. And what have we noticed here? It really feels like, even though we have a defense-centric composition there from Hololive a while ago, it still was some really good entry plays from Team Solid and some good setups to give them the rounds on the attack.
Yeah, and just Daniel just pushing on in with the rest of the squad, just attempting to go for the holds, while Kaiser and the rest of the squad always trying to go for the aggressive peak, sometimes not working, sometimes working, and in the end, it does result into a tie ball game, while the rest of the crew for Team Solid will now just wait on out, looking for the plays that they want to into this site. The push so far imminent in this middle position as they try to push onto the garage and potentially into the C site.
Yeah, exactly, and here we have it. So they've taken a little bit of space into the garage, as you mentioned. They're also going for that B side and hype the lovely Dion there. Thing is, though, guys, remember, we are on a time limit. After 5 p.m., we are done with the Pugs, because we still have the tournament to run later on the Valorant PH page, and it is actually very stacked, so you want to watch out for that. Spain, though, with the kill onto one already. Ooh. This is the Sova waiting on the other side and trying to make that shock dart count yet again. Thing is, though, I'm liking the defense so far. Draken and Spain, they have a lot of potential AoE damage, and they're just keeping the garage in their wrenches. But Kaiser now breaking the extra foundation onto the double door. Will be able to at least get the wall bangs on if need be. But still, Soldam, he wants to make this wall work. He worked hard to set that barrier orb up. He's like, this is my baby, this is my masterpiece, and I'll be damned if we're not gonna be using it for the round. But here comes a little bit of a reprieve, and Kaiser, he had to reload, but he got the Devar in time. Now he's gonna get that triple kill. Noob and Valo looking to walk on in just to die, but instead he's gonna go for the ghost instead. And apparently Kaiser won't stand a chance whatsoever against him. Drenell now putting the spike down, but this is very winnable here for Noob and Valo. If he can find the Killjoy or the Jet quickly, he can make this a 1v1 here. It's up to Prime Fanboy and Drenell to play the pinch if ever. Make a Noob and Valo sandwich here. Doesn't seem too appetizing, but really, it's all about that main course, a point on the board. And here he comes. Drenell is creeping and crawling, but Prime Fanboy keeps it simple into the front line. 7-6. Seems like, again, the attacking side or the team of Hololive in the lead here. Dropout.
Yeah, they managed to pincer him out correctly. Good play Good movement by both of the both players though. Amanub and Valo. Good positioning though. Could get the opportunity to kill him and go for the flick potentially in that sewer, but no info made will make sure that Drenel will be the one that's just hidden in the shadows and waiting for that lurk out. But Prime Fanboy, last kill will get him out shortly as they will try to push this one out. 2 Spectres, 3 Spectres I should say, and no armor coming from Janelle for this upcoming round. Amanub and Valo just waiting on out in this mid side. Does have a smoke in place as they try to push on out in this garage play. Now, Dernell does see Amanub and Valo, does use that smoke out. Will he use that molly? In the meantime, Charlie 2.0 takes him out shortly. Makes quick work. Another kill coming from him. Aggressive Sage plays in the making as that Boombot has been getting a lot more traction lately. As none of these teams really are allergic to the Boombot right now. They don't want to shoot it as Drenell just waiting for Kuro in the making. Does shoot his head off. And this will be a 5v2 situation as the Soba will get taken out by Kaiser as Draken, the last person remaining, does have a Marshall in place, but Kaiser will make quick work and will push their lead further. 8-6.
Yeah, that was a greedy bio. That was actually a greedy... No, it's not greedy in the sense of trying to say. I'll say it. I got it. It was actually really stingy there for Team Hololive. They barely invested on that second round, and the greediness in it is if the defense played that one right, they could have punished that a lot easier than it should have been to steal that round away. But still, the confidence there to just put a wall on up on that B side. Charlie or Soldam, right? He's the one who just sets it up really, really well there and allows them to get the kills in the funnel anyway. But here we go, Draken, Marshall in hand, needs the headshot to happen, and he does get it there to get rid of one. Kuro also going for the 1-for-1 trade, sacrificing his life for the greater good. But Drenell still with the firepower, getting the kill onto the Rays. So it's 3v3 now. And since the defense didn't have the best money coming into the other round, well, they're stuck on the Spectres and the Judges. Here we have it. The investment has paid on off. Phantom, Vandal, and Spectre. Drenell heard that from Nuin Valo. He knows there's a Brimstone in behind, but Nuin Valo still aiming through and blue, getting two indeed. And the Spectre is enough to bring in the damage. Kaiser now, he has to play the hero. But as soon as that happens, the Leer gonna get thrown on off just for him to get away in time. The Devar has been cancelled, and Spain runs on in to get that takedown. So even though we saw that risky investment, that risky save for that second round, the third round wasn't enough in the first place for them. And that is going to be that. 7-8, Team Solid getting one back on the second half.
Yeah, they managed to get one out. Amanub and Valo using that, using the sound cues to bait one person out and getting out 2 kills. Actually, I should say that that's pretty much worth in his book, as Team Hololives will try to push this one out in this C long. Now, so far, operator in place will make sure that one person will be guaranteed shot. Here. I say that as Kuro kills out Dexter. Spike has been dropped, and what a wall coming from Charlie. What the hell was that? Prime Fanboy though killing out Kuro. Graceful headshot coming from him. We'll make sure no funny business has been there. Another kill coming from Charlie 2.0. As this will be a 3v4. 2 people waiting on up. As Janelle. Oh my god, disrespect.
It got dicey. He missed that right click. I got scared a little bit. I peed my pants a little. I didn't really, but here we have it. Janelle right now going to be able to get that kill onto Az. I thought Draken in the meantime on the opposite end of the double doors. And double doors. Ran to a Dumbledore. And Draken, he has to be the best wizard here, Harry, if he wants to make this happen. So magic trick, abracadabra. Kaiser going to go on down. Next one maybe, Wingardium Leviosa. How do you even say it really well? That's the question. Draken though hitting that shot as well as he can. Expelliarmus not going to work out this time. Soul down with the counter. And goodbye, good riddance to Draken there and his heroic last stand. It's 9-7 here. 2 rounds the gap in between. And Hololive honestly has been keeping this lead up, Mr. Dropout. Whenever you think the Team Solid can finally become Team Liquid instead, apparently not. They're getting gassed very, very quickly. And Hololive has been able to keep up the slight lead because of their clutch in those tense situations.
Yeah, I mean, again, that wall, very questionable in that C long, but Charlie just took a great advantage onto that, getting 2 kills, pushing into the site, and making sure that all of the operators defending that C long will not get any advantage whatsoever. Spain will reveal that there are 4 people waiting on there. Does use a shock dart to his advantage, but will not get anyone so far. As the push will slowly happen, going into the C side. Spain just waiting on out. No defenders in sight as Amanubin Valo just pushing on out. Does know that the wall is coming, and the orbital strike will make sure that Sumo Dexter that will die in the process. Drenaldo coming on back, looking for the flank, killing out Azotot in the process. And this will be a 4v4 as they try to rotate on back and look for another bomb site to work with.
That was just so sad for Sumo Dexter. He went into the corner but didn't realize the circle of life was there to drain his life away, especially because of that Brimstone ultimate. And I guess we witnessed another murder here. Time to call the police as we are going to get a 4v4 situation. But a good ult there from Nuin Valo at least to get rid of that Viper. Thing is though, Kaiser infiltrating yet again. I don't know if this is what happened in World War II, but we'll see what right now Kaiser can do as he's playing on that potential B site. Lockdown though gonna be the play from the low ground. And here we go, Draken getting on board. Kuro gonna be there as well. And the front lines have been secured here by the defense. It's all up to Kaiser trying to play that Empress. Lumen Valo on the opposite end, gonna get dinged there by Kaiser eventually. And here we have it. Kaiser right now. Kuro! Oh my god, he was trying to pretend. He was trying to do the spot. He was trying to do the spot. He was trying to do the wallbang spot. He was trying to do the wallbang spot.
He was trying to pretend.
Yeah, he was trying to do it.
Though.
He tried. I was like, why is he in the corner? Oh, he's looking for that wallbang. But apparently, he's not ready for Iceland yet. He will fall to the hand of the flanking Kaiser. But in the end, it's still the defense who wins that one.
I don't know if that was enough damage to kill it, but he had the Sheriff on it. It took 6 shots. I think it wasn't enough though, so he got detained in the end there, as this will be a 9-8 score line. So far, they'll push on out in this garden play with the wall coming out in the C side. So far, so good as Prime Fan. They're just walking on up in this garage for some reason. No contest whatsoever. Drone will reveal that the jet is there. And the pushes will come out shortly with the Molly just stalling on out, looking for that prime position to stall this site out. Now, they're now in this B site and the bomb will be planted shortly. 2.0, Charlie 2.0 taking advantage of all of the situations so before him. Spain and Kaiser take kills of their own. 3v4 situation. I say that this will be a 3v3. Sumo Dexter though, with that frenzy play killing out the Sova players. Kaiser killing out Nubin Valo. 1v4 situation. Skuro does have the op out, killing out Kaiser in the process. And a potential comeback will be made here as he kills out Drenel, another person to this body, to the body bag. Okay, look at this. I bet he's gonna use the Blade Storm. Yup, he does. Now he does need to right click. Okay, he misses. Now he's dead.
You know, they say only fools rush in, and that's exactly what happened. So you walk at the front of the operator and just look at him dead in the eye. You are just asking to die, and that's what happens. Another situation where you're asking to die is when you pop Blade Storm and you see someone right beside you and still miss the right click. You are just destined to fall flat on your face if those situations happen. But in the end, the status quo is still set here. 10-8 as the attacking side takes another win. Hololives still in the lead. And even though this has been a quite close game, I'd say it really feels like it's been formulaic here. You get the defense trying to make a bit of the comeback happen, Team Solid making a play here and there, but then Hololive just figures something out along the way and keeps themselves in the lead because of it. It's always just been a change up. It's just always them find the right, either the right take or the right peak in the first place. And as we are going to get into the next round, we already see Draken hitting the Marshall to get 2! Draken rocking and rolling, goes heads to the floor. Soldam in the meantime with a counter, but Draken right now showing this investment, this save is going to be working on that for them so far, making it a 3v3. Soldam going to get hit by the classic, and you know what's even better than a cheap gun? The one you get for free. 3 already for Draken, picking up the Phantom, but unfortunately for him, he cannot handle the exquisite taste of that rifle. Kaiser instead shows him what luxury is all about, and it's all up to the Reyna right now to fight against the Sova on the other side while the Viper's planting. Can Spain get the kill? Yes, he can, only with 11 HP left though. Snakebite on the left, Viper spit in the middle, but here we go. Scan might be able to get Sumo Dexter. No, it doesn't. 2 shock darts though, 2 shock darts. If Spain can play the guessing game right, he might be able to make this one work. Sumo Dexter, he has to come back. He has to come back here. Drop out. This is going to be very close between these two. One shock dart to rule him whole, perhaps. No, it's all about CQC. And Spain again, clutching it out. You don't colonize half the world if you can't make these situations work. And Spain proving how strong he can be.
He controlled the rest of the squad, killing out Kaiser and Sumo Dexter in the process, denying that the Viper spit play, and giving Team Solid a chance to come back into the situation for a tie ball game. Still, Team Hololives still has money to work with. Does have 3 rifles, an Ares, and a Spectre to boot. While the rest of the defending team will try to scrap on and out because it was a close call for them. Spain managed to clutch it out, but they're still on the back foot as they'll try to hold this one out one more time as they'll try to push this one out in a C play again.
Yeah, here we have it. We're still going on into the game. We still have a few more games queued on up as well. And here we have it. Hunter's Fury as Soldev gets rid of Nova Vala, and the lightning striking right beside me again. Thing is though, as I thought, he has the Ares in hand. He wants to bring in the war here, Mr. Dropout, and he sees there are people climbing up into the window already, but Kuro Draken on the board, playing a little bit of flank action. Jordell in the meantime still staying strong into the garage, and he's the mechanic that who can do it? He can fix it. Yes, he can. Thing is though, can he fix up a kill onto Spain, who's paying attention onto the link? Keep is seen, and Drenell is able to get a little bit of the pre-fire on in the first place. 3 kills already for the Killjoy, and it's all up to Draken now. 2v1 slate here, Mr. Dropout.
Yep, attacker, Killjoy, lockdown is in place though, but Prime Fanboy does have the lineups, does see where Draken is, and will plant the spike down for the extra economy. And an 11-9 situation is in place for Team Hololives. They managed to actually clutch this one out, even though the flanks were there and the bomb wasn't in their favor. The trades happened, and just like that, it's now 11-9 so far, and the whole team of Team Solid on the back foot, on the real back foot right now, as they'll try to scrap this one out, and they'll try to go for the scrappy bar fight that we've always wanted so far, as they'll try to push this one out again in Garden. And Amonoob and Valley just waiting. But Sumo Dexter though, right-clicking and killing Kuro away, will make sure that no play will happen from him. As the rest of the squad will try to push this one out in Garage, but Amonoob is just waiting in there. Does see one? Can I see another one though? Has 3 bullets, but the rest of the squad will kill him shortly. No ammo remaining for him to judge, and we'll make sure that no judge plays will be made today. 3v3 situation is the name. As this Garage play, look at the showstopper though, pushing so far. Draken though does have the showstopper, will not connect so far as he'll just back on and out. Does have the Marshall to play with and has to play along with his team, as the rest of the attacking team will try to stall this one out. Look for another opportunity to go to another site. Spain though getting the wall bang over to Charlie, but Charlie getting the kill over to Draken will make sure that no business will be made there. Spain though killing out Sumo Dexter, and will be a 1v2 situation to boot. That shock dart will actually connect to Drenell though, but he gets the shot out and will get another shot out with the wall bang to boot. And suddenly it's match point for Team Hololives.
Yeah, he deserves that golden dabbing penguin there. Dab and Dan. Dab and Dan for Drenell. And just really, the clutch factor here of Hololive has been unmatched in this game. Like, I'll be real quick. Because in the last 2 rounds, you can just see that somehow, some way, they have that magic touch. They have that snap of their fingers where it's say, you know, we're gonna win. And it just works out. No matter what kind of tactic they do, it just pans out in their favor. And that small little nuance that they try to engage in, either a fast take, try to go for the flank, it's apparently it's the right call for the right round. And as we see it, a punish onto Kuro. This is now time for Hololive yet again to just get our hearts and go for more of these rounds. Dash on the Indo to get past the orbital strike as a thought on the board, but Prime Fanboy and Drenell prove how strong they can be on that C side. Spain though with the counter, and if anyone can put a stop to this push, it has to be that Sova. Spike is left behind in the middle, but Drenell is there to get that 3rd kill, and Draken flying by the window. Perfect flank here from the Rays. It's 1v2, but a spike has been retrieved, and this now allows the attacking side of Team Hololive to play on C instead here. Dropout.
Yeah, they have to work together to get this trade out, because now they're still linked with HP, and all it takes is one body shot to wrap on and out. So far, Drenell is playing really so far back, playing in CT, but look at this Prime Fanboy just waiting for this peek out and has to peek out shortly. Does see the head over to Draken, but he has the faster aim and will try to clutch this one out. It is Drenel versus Draken, though. Does have a pain shells to boot. And oh my god, Draken. He gets the shot, he gets the body shot, and gets the defuse shortly, and will bring their team out to the double-digit scoreline. Team Solid, hold on.
Yeah, that was a little questionable from Drenel, I'll be honest. He has 32 kills and he's doing incredible, but he had all his utility. He had all his utility there, and in a situation like that, why not just at least set up a few traps here and there and play the Killjoy how it's meant to be? Could have been a done game, but no. Here we go again. Luckily for us, there is no such thing as overtime in the Pugs. We thought about this months ago already. We were like, no. Overtime is gonna be a big mess if you put it in Pugs, so make it sudden death instead. And this is still a 2-round gap between these two teams. Hololive in control, but this is just gonna be such a desperate buy from them. If they lose this round, they're not gonna have any kind of money here drop out, and that can make it a 12-12 scoreline if need be. But here we have it, a push on to the middle, Soul Down looking for a few targets here and there, as Kuro now unleashing the Blade Storm. Might have to deal with Kaiser on the opposite end.
Yeah. And now the whole attacking team just playing safe. They need to reaffirm their position in this mid before they try to push it to another side, though. Kaiser just looking for the peaks out because Kuro just waiting on out with the Blade Storm will reveal that so far earlier in the round as they'll try to push this one out into this B side. The only problem is now, I think they're primed and ready to take this position out. They have the showstopper ready in Spain, already ready, killing out Charlie, and Draken again, another kill over to Sumo Dexter. On this freeing position, will make sure that Prime Fanboy gets dinked out to Oblivion, as Amanubin Valo will kill him out in the process. 2v4 situation so far, as Kaiser and Drenel looking it out for the kills though, but Kuro with the headshots in position will make sure that all of them will get taken out in the end. And potentially match point or game point or overtime point will be the play here for both of these teams as they try to win this round out.
That's a lot of different points there, drop out. That's
Yes, sir.
That's a lot of different things that can happen. But you make a good point. It's either map point or it's basically overtime here. It's 12-11, last round of the regulation, and this is the ball of the night. This is just basically do or die time for both of these teams. But this is what we were talking about a while ago. Barely any kind of bias here for the attacking side. Full Phantoms and full armor. Full solidarity here for the defense of Team Solid, not Liquid. As a thought though, he's ready with a lockdown. He's also considering to play that post plant. And I wouldn't blame these guys. A safe play will be to go for the lockdown instead and go for the showstopper on the other end. So they are going to call for a 5v5. Gives a bit of a chance though here for the attacking side because they only have Spectres. Sumo Dexter now putting that spike down as a thought in response with the lockdown. And as soon as that happens, the Viper Spit gonna be the play. Sumo Dexter trying to play a little bit of the bait and switch. And Prime Fanboy, he's the hero here. And he's turned into a corpse instead. 1-for-1 trade. Space been created. And here we go with the lockdown on the opposite end. Oh, this is gonna be risky from Soul Down. Goes for the res.
Look at that.
Draken. And as a thought, trying to find the angle. Here we go with the fight at the Viper Spit. And as a thought, backs away in time to get that first fire on. The defense right now getting the kills that they need. Showstopper gonna be unleashed, but Kaiser's still alive. 2v1 situation, but Kuro with the chase down into the takedown. And you said it yourself, overtime point was a possibility. And we have seen that as a thought. Why? Why? Oh my god, that was so close. Oh my god, my heart. My heart.
Oh
Oh my god, that was so close. As a thought.
I was like, why did Daks stop talking? Oh. Oh. Naglag daw siya, pre.
That is how you make anxiety happen on stream, guys. Holy shit. So guys, if you didn't notice, he let go of the defuse. He let go of the defuse halfway. And luckily, he still had 0.27 still left. Luckily. As a thought, you mad lad. As we get now into overtime. And hello to you, Boss Wild Oreo. Wala pa lang kayo today because you guys won last time. But anyway, it's pretty stacked for Rambulan later on. But here we have it. 5v5. Go again. Take it away, drop out. It's an 8 take here.
Yep, let's go. And Daks actually having time of his life there, Prime Fanboy. looking on and up, killing out Draken to start this round up. 3 people in their team is actually lit up. The Oblivion as Kuro and Pram Panda will take the trade kills. Again, after all has been said and done, Sumo Dexter actually stepping on and up. As that will be the last round, as Drenel will kill out the last person on their team and will make sure to make quick work of this situation. 13-12 is the scoreline, and they will finish this one out. I forgot who won, as we'll just go back into the scoreline shortly.
It was Hololive again.
yeah.
I told you.
Team.
Hololive, they just do it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Somehow, some way, they will get the dub. No matter what. No matter how close. Team Solid, not Liquid, will try their best. And you can see it there. 27, 25, 23 for Spain, Kuro, and Draken. Really close game, but Drenel just impressive, honestly, with the holds, with that killjoy. And really goes to show how much a Sentinel can do in many of these instances. But I really feel like everyone showed up in this game. It was a very spicy fight. And you can see Spain there with 101 eco rating, 15 assists, getting so much value with the Sova. Ending still leads into Hololive in their tricks, giving them that dub. But it was as close as can be. It was just so dicey. And if you've heard of G Insanity, you should know about the guy running around the ladder named G Anxiety. And that was Daks Anxiety in full force there. It reminded me of that story Kadiliman told me once, that they lost a match because someone hit someone else's hand with his elbow. Yeah, and then the defuse got cancelled, and it happens. Okay, so I was like having flashbacks there, but in the end, that's the dub. Really good game from everyone. Gotta enjoy it. I had a good time. For that one. Was my brim that bad? No, the Valo was solid. It was solid.
You had the aim. I mean I don't know where the lineups were, but it's fine. Your orbital strike was fine, but your aim was on point. So good job for you. I mean,
Yes.
if you play if you play an agent and you aim well, I mean, no one's gonna complain to you, man.
Yes,
At this
sir.
point,
You know it.
smokes
Just
are fine.
hit your shots and you get the dubs there. So next game gonna come our way. We are still going on into the Pugarinos. And he to drop out. What do you think of the race? Everyone did
you too.
well. I think like everyone did well. Spain is Spain. No, I said in the highlights, Spain brings the pain. It's like the easiest
Spain
thing you
is
can say with Spain. Spain is Spain. When you die, Spain is Spain.
Yeah, dude.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Colonizing the site.
Yeah, I was just talking about random shit.
Okay.
There you go. Wait lang.
That was funny. Okay.
I'm accepting
What's the
everyone
next
who
map?
needs an acceptance. I accept you for all who you are as we're waiting for third game to come our way. I'm looking for the thing. I'm trying to see if Gast is here because I'd give this game to you guys, honestly. Because I need some solo cast stuff after this one. But if he's not here, then I will
Sige
cast
lang.
with you muna. Then it is what it is. Next two teams though is next map is Ascent again. So today is Ascent Day apparently. We have always ban Icebox on the defense versus why ban Bind on the attacking side. And why do you ban Bind? It's because the other team is just damn good at it. That's the only reason you should ban Bind in the first place. Players though, Naito, Heartless, Radioactive Fish Sticks, Lone, and A14 versus Yoramika, L1, Gamer 651, Jan, and Shadow. So yeah, just come in, guys. Come in. Pasok lang. Make the pasok into the lobby. Game, let me do the accept whatever the issue is, There you have it. There you have it. I should have it. I should have
Sino kasabay mo mamaya for Rambulan?
Biminal.
Oh, nice.
Sino pa kulang? Like, I'm already accepting. You guys can see it on stream. I'm pressing the button of acceptance. But
It's
Valorant
bug.
is doing something bobo again. I think Naito's here na. Ayan, I'll add him na lang to make it easy. There you go. There you go. That fixed it. I don't know how that fixed it. Heartless. Azatot to. Azatot just making landi in the pug chat but giving me hardcore anxiety on stream.
Lag daw, lag.
Heartless, Lone, Night or Fish. So, si A14 na lang. Once we have A14 in, we should be good to go for our next game. Sa left,
Yeah,
ayaw mo pa sa
and-
akin. I added you na.
Just waiting.
I added you na.
Is it still bugged?
It's okay. Si A14 na lang ko lang. I'll try to add him myself. I think his tag is on the Discord. Give me a sec, guys. 6074. I sent a friend request, and hopefully you can accept that one. So what's going on in the chat? Let's go Heartless. Let's go for it. No, this is a new account. This is a new account for Pug, so its friendly should be clean.
Yeah.
This is fucking shit. Meron din
Yeah.
si Daks no, nung nag half of them. Just holy shit, things can happen. Naglag ako gago. Kaya pala. It just stopped. It just fucking stopped out of nowhere.
That was so scary too. Yeah, it would have
Yes,
been over,
sir.
but I guess
Yes, sir. It's
Cool.
open party
Cool stuff.
A14. You don't need an invite. It's open party, so you can hop on in. Everyone here? Everyone here? Just check. Shadow Mako chu. Let's see. Un segundo. Let me just double check the attack. Your Mika, L1, Jan, Shadow. That should be good. Okay. If everyone's ready,
let's go.
let's go. Also, Lone with the 3MS, by the way. Holy shit. Lone with the 3MS.
He's right beside the server, bro.
He's right beside the server. He is in Hong Kong right now. I can confirm. So, you know.
Sa CR lang siya, pre. He has the laptop ready.
What if
Since
ganun
you're
nga?
just
Pretend
waiting
you're
him
right
up.
beside the data center, but if you want like 1 MS, you need to play in the bathroom. Would you set up your computer in the bathroom just for that
Ye-
1 MS?
Yeah,
I mean, that
I'd
would
do
you?
it. I'd
Is,
do
is,
it.
is it that worth it?
For-
If you have like 5 MS in your normal spot, but you get 1 MS if you play in the bathroom, would you guys move
It's
all
land, dude.
all-
It's land.
everything you have from your setup to the bathroom just for a 4 MS difference? Would you do it? Hit me up in the chats. I'd want to see what you guys think. The advantage for 1 MS.
Advantage.
No, pretend.
You
Let's
think-
let's
you-
let's
you
say
get to
let's
take a
say
dump?
let's say that my phone is the data center and this is your apartment, which is the the subway bread. So this part where my right hand is, that's where you're playing normally. And the opposite end is your bathroom, where the phone is connected. So that's how it's gonna look like. You're gonna play from your bathroom because right behind your wall is the data center.
The data saves.
It's a fucking data center. Right there.
Choose your agent.
You like the visuals, guys?
It's pretty realistic. Of course.
There you go. It's free real estate, baby. Exactly. Lone sleeps at the
Kailangan
server.
ng Valo PH servers.
I mean, it's okay.
God, I wish.
I mean, it's
But
okay.
I think the only servers we have right now is just, for League.
I mean, it's
Yes.
because Garenas and that's a whole different kind of worms. But I feel like Hong Kong, Singapore are okay na. It's just that the ISPs don't play nice with random things. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Parang feel ko if we get PH servers, there'll still be issues. IMO. Because Converge is different routing from
True.
PLDT. It'll be a big mess. But, anyway, whatever. Let's go into the game. Next game, let's get into this one. Dropout's still with me, and then I'll kick him out because things. We got always ban Icebox on the defense. Why
things.
ban Bind on the attacking side? You should line up again if you want. Just tell Ico or whatever. And, usual question. Comps, what do you think? Feels very basic AF here. Thing is, though, again, no intel on one of these two teams. Very big risk to do that on Ascent, in my perspective. But on the opposite end, on the attacking side, they have intel, but they don't have smokes. So this is interesting. This is interesting.
Wow. Yeah, both comps have one disadvantage and an advantage with each other getting that. I guess the advantage to that was getting the info out versus the smokes out. So we have to decide whether or not that will be all fair in Love and War, as they'll try to push this one out and this A main. But with the wall in place, they'll just rotate on out, look for another site to go with. And as they try to rotate out, look at this guy. There is a guy waiting for them.
nice
Naito in this middle position out. Just one person waiting on out, but then he gets tailwinded out. And what is that? Look at radioactive Fish's crosshair. What the hell?
Where is Jack? Oh, that's the one with the boxes. It's weird. I don't know what it's for, but If it helps his aim, then let's see what it can do. And yes, this is a Road Procaster. It's expensive, but it's kind of worth it anyway. At A14 right now, looking to be A-okay into the market, as it's a 5v4 situation. And here we go with the attacking side of Y ban Bind. Always ban Icebox though on the defensive, still trying to go Palenque here. And that's Yoramika with that kill. Gamer651 on the board, getting the chase down into the takedown. But Lone finding a target and finding a soul to consume. Lear gonna be into play, and Lone right now gonna try to play the raid boss here, but he's run out of souls to use. And he has to go for a 1v3 here, drop out. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, wall in position though will try to stall out Lone as much as possible, and because of the knives getting tagged out, does ensure that there's not a lot of ammo for him to work with as they'll try to push out into the side though. Gets revealed out by the market and will get caught out by Shadow in the end. 1-0 so far. We'll make sure that everything will be alright for the attacking team. Y ban Bind will be up 1-0.
Well, this is gonna be an interesting situation to talk about, honestly. The attacking side, they took advantage of the lack of smokes in the middle, and that's the thing. If you don't have smokes and you can kill people from afar with whatever gun you have in the first place, then sure, you can kind of forgo it if you have that mechanical edge against your opponent. You have the intel anyway, and it's gonna be very, very useful to take these sites in those situations. But here we have it, A14 now. Slow Orb gonna get thrown on over. Just try to stall a little bit of time here on the main side before he sets up the wall. And here we go. Wall is up. The defense, though, on an equal state, except that one Sheriff into play. On the opposite end, a Hero Phantom already. Gamer651 usually flexing on the Pugs, trying to show off how good he is. And Heartless and Shadow, they're going to be good for one each. As here comes Gamer, sees a sight line, goes for takedown, but can't get connection, and instead sprays from below.
4v4 situation here as Gamer651 wall banging out of Naito, just denying most of that entry coming from Heaven and just spamming on in. Just make sure that everyone in Heaven is gonna make quick work of them. Again, a 3k coming from Gamer651, just making sure that the opposing team has no chance whatsoever. We'll bring all of those bodies back in the bank. 2-0 so far as Gamer651 will win it out with that hero rifle play.
Yeah, there you go. He played times available. And notes Mr. Sasaki on chat. We saw your Marshall bullshit last game. It was really good.
That was
Especially
clean.
that double headshot on A long into the classic on short. That was a spicy one. So just find it in the VOD. You'll see it there. You'll see it there. And we see you, Gamer, as per usual, do an incredible job in any kind of Valorant situation in a public setting. This guy, 10-man's Pugs, he knows how to rule them all. And again, question is, when will we see Gamer play in a pro team properly? But now the Bladestorm is out and about, and Naito will be peeking him. And since we're praising Gamer a lot, he almost gets Caster Curse in there, and he has 10 HP left. Heartless though in the meantime, pushing on forward, but still can't hit it. And Mako instead with a counter. Good opening here for the attacking side. A14 on the opposite end, having an Odin, but does he have enough bullets here to fight against everyone? Throws the slow orb first and foremost, and now here comes the pain, and A14 gets one. Daddy-chan gonna get turned into a baby instead, but Mako finding another punish, giving the advantage still to the attack.
Yeah, 3v4 there as Naito already pushing on out, gets baited out by Sova as Shadow will get killed into this side though. But Gamer651 has an Odin to play with, but Naito will make quick work of him. The bomb will be planted shortly, but Mako's health is really low, and the lineups calling from Naito will make quick work of them. And they're finally on the board. Always ban Icebox. 1-2 so far. And I think they'll just give it to the Killjoy to end this round out.
Yeah, might as well give it to someone else because Naito doing enough damage there to get the Bladestorm available. But it looks like you praise one player and the other one on the other team decides to show on up instead. Naito right now gonna be getting a royal coronation after that round. And really was looking quite kingly in that set. That lineup though is perfect. Low HP on the Sova in front. Gets the wall of back headshot on the Killjoy because of it. And that was just that to give them the round.
Yeah, and since 1-2 scoreline though, the Tangi team now has decided to play into this B site finally from earlier. But I guess the problem here now, since they don't have any smokes as the Jet actually got PTSD there a while ago. Just rumbling with the mouse pad. Mako will reveal where the Jet is with the Blade Storm. In fact, we'll just tailwind out and look for the way and the opportunity to do so with the wall bang in place, with the wall in position though. Gamer651 will find out Fish as Naito will take out the kill with the Blade Storm. Will not get revealed out so far as Gamer651 will get taken out by Alone. As again, the bomb will be planted shortly. 3v4 situation though. One person in the site, and that is Jairi Jan. Gets taken out by A14. And two attacking members have been stuck in the site, and they have no choice but to push. Lone will get taken out by Shadow. As last person on the team is Mika. Gets 2k before getting taken out, and will be a tie scoreline as Naito will defuse the spike.
Yeah, good effort there from your Mika to get 2, but Naito given so much space to just go for that defuse. And that was just that. Unleashing the Blade Storm in that round. Gamer doing the same old thing. But apparently the top 10 anime battles ends with the main protagonist actually going for the defuse rather than going for that kill. So we're all tied up here. And yet again, we're seeing a game that has closed the distance. And we are just going to be, well, keeping it up in the first place. Thing is though, apparently we had a bit of a pause. Is everything okay? You guys good? Yeah, we all fine? We all dandy? Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we're fine. So, finally, a few buys here and there. Spectres, Odin, and the rifle. Pretty much the usual shit you get on Ascent defense. But on the attacking side, they are going to try to go for a bit of that running gun action here. They have 2 Spectres to try and play a bit of that entry. They also have a Sheriff and the Hunter's Fury Dream to try and make this work. But Gamer 651, it's a good start for him there to get that takedown. Hunter's Fury right now trying to get Heartless, and eventually the Omen will get caught. Naito jumping up in the air. It's still not enough. Gamer instead with a kill on A14. And it's just so much map control right now for the attacking side. It's up to Naito to play in the middle. It's up to Fish to hold the speedway. He goes for a kill on the Shadow. But can he get more? Because he's all alone now.
Yeah, radioactive Fish 1v4 situation though. Gets 1 kill but gets taken out by Mika. Graceful headshot there. 3-2 scoreline though, as they kept a lot of guns there. They got a lot of rifles coming from them. And we'll make sure that they will get some good economy coming in this next upcoming round. The defending team though, still stuck between a rock and a hard place. Has to decide whether or not to save and will proceed to force this one out. A14 with the Odin out, as Heartless will play the Sheriff out, as the rest of the squad will play with SMGs and rifles to wrap up the squad, as they will try again for another push for the attacking side. Again, here's the thing, right? One controller with a smoke versus one info coming with the Sova will make sure that the baits will come out in this middle position, as the rest of the squad will try to push this one out. Sage Wall will deny any sort of engage, but Shadow's already ready, and the lockdown is in position.
And here we have it. It is going to be pushed there. Knights though with 2 so far. Let's see what the Jet can do here. Lockdown still going for that time. And Gamer, he's out in the middle, but Naito just going to get the 4 anyway. Flawless as can be. They don't care about no lockdown. The defense just flexing on over the round like this. And that's how you win a round there, ladies and gentlemen. What a push from Always Banned Icebox to just go for that retake as soon as possible.
Yeah, Naito was confident with the entry that he had. He knew he had 2 kills to start off that round, and all he had to do was push on out, hide in the wall. Probably, he hid in the wall, preferably there, and he just took out the rest of the squad after that before getting detained out. The rest of the squad was just ready for the retake there, as Mako will get taken out in the end there. So tie ball game for both of these teams, and the spike is in CT, and Shadow will take quick work of A14. Making sure that the smokes will be in position though. But again, Gamer651 is already in sight, as the defending team will try to hold this one out.
Yeah, Bladestorm gonna try to get a little bit of the hit. Heartless though couldn't see anything, and he just goes for the tuck with that play gun. Yeah, the Spectre, but unfortunately he cannot get any of those kills.
Behind you.
In the meantime, careful, Mr. Mako, because 2 people are coming, and the paranoia will allow them to go for the push. So Heartless eventually gets that takedown. Fish in the meantime with a kill as well for the defense. Jan though with the counter. Naito right now still alive, and a 1v1 to try and see who can be the better Jet. Both of these guys with hard impact. Gamer peeking though a little bit to the right, and now swinging as wide as he can to try and catch out Naito. Ring around the Rosie, but Naito is the one to get it again. And really, this Jet has turned it up to 11. 11 kills to his name. The defense right now with the lead. And really, Naito impressing heftily in the past few rounds.
Yeah, he's been the one initializing all of the plays there. The last person remaining will make quick work of Gamer651. And I do have to say, right, it's always been the battle of the Jets here, and in this particular situation, the star players for their team is actually Naito and Gamer651. Both of them are immortal players, and I'm really excited to see how well they'll show up here, as Naito and Gamer651 have already shown signs of that star-making potential for both of these teams. Let's see in the upcoming round as they will try to push this lead further 4-3, as the rest of the attacking team will push this one into the B side, and Shadow just waiting for the lurk and looking for a potential pick.
Here we have it. Naito right now. Keep an eye on this guy because he's just absolutely on fire. If you need someone who can match what Gamer can do, apparently all you need to do is look up in the sky and just call Naito. Try to make this one work. But as I say that, Gamer gets his revenge and gets a wallbang headshot to get that kill. 3v4, though, still the advantage here for the defense so far. Heartless right now on the opposite end, but Gamer gonna be able to get that kill anyway. Londo on the board, A14 there as well, and we'll see what the Odin can do. Apparently hit the headshot from afar. A14, even better than being A-okay. He had an A+ shot from the high ground there.
Anyone need any?
Yeah, he had the right click and he had the left click ready too. Again, here's the thing with the Odin, right? You could literally be a god with it without actually aiming. So right click, left click, and just look for the body and just pray that one of the shots will aim for the head, and that's what happened. A14 got the shot of Gamer651, and we'll make sure that this will be a 5-3 situation, 2-round lead for them, as the attacking team now struggling without that smoke, but still an opportunity will be made there with the recon in place. But look at this, Naito's already in the backside looking for the picks here, but Gamer651 will make quick work of him.
There we have it. Dash on in already. Gamer looking for a target or two. Londo on the other side. And Gamer, he's gotten 3 so far. He's the one going for the push right now. And he just avoids that Dome of Doom. But with the dash there. But A14 again with the Odin doing miracles here. Quad already for Gamer. Looking for that ace. And the Blade Storm is enough to give him the 5k. Ace here for Gamer. And there you have it. 5-4 score line. And one of the Jets get a rush down round the last time. Well, Gamer answers back and shows him how's it done with the Blade Storm this time.
I have extra money if anyone
Looking
needs.
good.
Yeah,
Looking good.
and compliments, yeah. Compliments all around coming from Naito there. Still, two duelist players just see, looking at all of their stuff right now, still really good. As again, they're just catching up with the scoreline 5-4, 1-round lead still in the way of Team Naito's team. They'll try to push this out in this A side as Gamer651 and Mako will decide to push this one out. Lone gets the headshot over to Gamer651. Oh, we'll make sure that no ace plays will be made for you today, as Lone will be the one waiting for them in this middle position.
Here we have it. Lear gonna get thrown on over, and Lone trying to contest that mid as much as he can. As here we have Mako. In the corner, that's an easy lineup for Mako! And it's time to just get that double kill as Daddy Chan gets rid of Naito and reses Gamer651 from the grave. Can Fish, though, make his boxes work? That's the question. He already gets a little bit of hit on the up position, but Gamer is the one who's the better shot from afar, and it's now all tied up yet again. 5-5 the score line. The 3-round streak here of the defense finally broken on down by the 2 in a row from the attack. It's all close here. 18 kills for Gamer, 13 for Naito. And it does feel like it's a battle of the Jets here as a dropout, as both of these guys have been just the spearhead of both sides.
Yeah, both of the Jet players just actually excelling in every place that they wanted to go. Defending, attacking, going into site, entering, holding an angle. You got it all, and it all starts with the Jet agent. Just one of the operators where I guess the movement is really key for an agent like Jet, and if you have the aim for it, you can do wonders here. Radioactive Fish will get tagged out. Ooh, plays around with his food. Oh, will dodge one out, but Gamer651 is tagged out, and Naito will make quick work of him.
Holy
2 trades so far as A14 will strap and pray and pray and pray as Shadow will kill out Heartless in the making there, and will turn it into a 3v4 situation as this revive will make sure that they will have the man advantage going to this round.
He should just buy a lottery ticket by that point. How the hell do you hit a shot from that far with just spraying like that? I don't even know. Apparently A14 is hitting the casino as much as he can, but right now Mako is the one hitting the headshot instead. 2v2, make that 2v1 as Naito comes on back with full momentum. That Lear though gets in the way in time And just so well played by the Shadow. It looked like the Jet assumed that Lear would not get in the sightlines, but it did, and Shadow getting that
But it
kill.
did.
It did, and it really was just impressive to see. But it's 1v1 now. It's all up to Fish here. Puts up the turret on the high ground. It does give him a bit of cover, but it confirms that he's coming from the rafters. And Shadow sees the drop down and makes sure Fish drops dead out of that A site. So 6-5, the attacking side taking the lead away. And Y-Band Bind still in this one.
Yeah, they clutched that one out and they managed to go for a 3 straight round lead. They managed to plant this one out, and Shadow clutching it out for his team. That Lear, pretty smart play from him though, taking advantage of his game sense right there. And Naito was just not ready for it. So far, so good as they'll decide to actually buy the an op for Gamer 651. They'll try to push this one out in short. Let's see if he gets one of them actually gets caught in the process here. So far, no, gets smoked out, and will decide to push this B side instead along with his team.
And here we have it. We'll be looking immediately onto a potential B take, but Naito playing for top mid, going for the Blade Storm, and we'll see what he can do. Fish though in the meantime, already with the Phantom there, and if you, I don't know, Dignified, you should ask Aika if it'll be a-okay. Don't ask me, ask her. The Lear gonna be thrown on now. Already the spray and pray is there, and Mako just decided to infiltrate, decided to play a little bit of that speedway action, and the heroics from Sova giving such a good push here so far for the attacking side.
Yeah, Naito already with the Blade Storm, in fact, kills out one, but Gamer 651 ready for the Gunshot Bride activated, and he'll make quick work with the Blade Storm of his own, unleashing it and killing Heartless to end that first half, 7-5.
Yeah, 7-5 indeed, and yep. What do you think though? So far, besides the Jets, Mr. Dropout, as I'm chatting to people in the Pug chat, like what are the biggest factors right now of this game besides Gamer versus Naito?
Yeah, I guess one of them will be the fact that one of them has no smokes and one of them has intel to work with. So it kind of worked well in the end now, because now since they have no smokes to work with for this upcoming half, they can play around the intel that they have and the sentinels that they have in play, while the rest of the team will try to follow up in the process here. 7 seconds remaining in this round as they'll try to rush this B site. Look at this though, Heartless will have the smokes ready up for his team, and Blind potentially, as Gamer 651 will actually lift his crosshair up, but Naito will be there ready for him for the taking. Will kill him to start this round out, and he already saw where the Sage is, just needs to see where the Killjoy is to start this round out. Will close the door shortly though, as the Omen and the rest of the squad will be pushing there. And look at that, that wall actually blocked a lot of info coming in the speedway though. Lone will kill out Shadow, but Mako still ready with that crosshair though. Radioactive Fish. Oh my god, Naito takes out 2 though in the end. 3k for him, as this will be a 67 situation though. And again, it just goes to show, if you get the initial frag with one of the star players, it just boils down to whether or not the rest of the team can hit their shots off. But in the end, Naito and squad will push this one out and will clutch that round out. 6-7 so far for their team.
Jesus Christ, it's like he played whack-a-mole on that Killjoy. That's so unfortunate for your Mika. The only thing peeking out was the head, and if that's the only thing you can shoot, might as well do it, right? There you have it. And what is this? Who mains Lucio? Show who's your... I don't... You know, Lucio skills does not translate in Valorant, so I don't really have a proper main. I just play whatever the fuck I can play in the first place. But really, the Battle of the Jets still going on. 22 versus 21 on the kills. And a while ago, Gamer 651, he played the hero rifle on their second round. And apparently, Naito gonna be doing the same on thing here in the second half. So 1-for-1 trade as Mako catches out Heartless. Spike planted, some good storms getting thrown to prevent the Rafters push from happening. And as I say that, it seems like right now we have the flank here from Gamer 651, and he's ready with the Sheriff. Can he go for the tap though? On behind, he's going for A14 first, but Fish gonna be in the way, and Gamer gonna be able to get to. It's all up to Lone right now as Mako punishes Naito, and what a steal here from the defense. The Classics getting value out of nowhere and gives the round here to Y-Band Bind. Impressive call though to play the flank, to play that pinch, and a thrifty win here for the defenders.
Yeah, calm and collected. That was sick. Gamer 651 in a nutshell during that round. Actually, all of the shots hit with the Sheriff, in fact, and It just goes to show, again, Immortal player, if you play with the Sheriff and you take the body shots, might as well just take it all the way to the bank, kills out 2 people, as now the attacking team is now the back foot, 3 Sheriffs to their name. A Frenzy, in fact, will be part of the play there. As they try to look for the kills here, while the rest of the defending team will push their lead further as they try to go for this bonus round.
Yeah, Battle of the Immortal Jets really showing on up. And it seems like everyone else also stepping up to the plate. Mako there, waking up, especially after that last round of the first half rather, and making that classic work in that last round. Here we go, with a push over onto B side. Lone gonna be alongside the Mr. Omen himself, Heartless. But as we see Daddy Jam set up that wall, he's now stuck in the cubby, and the Sage has to be careful. Nanoswarm to get in the way, zoning him out on the inside. Shadow, though, in the meantime, with the kill onto Naito. And the defense right now able to equalize. Mako on the board again. And really, the Sova making a hero play work out for him. But Lone now picking up a Phantom, picking up the Spike, and looking to carve a path of destruction onto B side. Goes for a headshot, but it's Radioactive Fish instead, with a ding onto Yoramika there. And the thing is, this B side is heavily fortified, but Lone opens up a pathway to A instead. And here we have it. Why ban Icebox, or always ban Icebox, deciding to push over onto A. Lockdown, though, the call here from Fish. And unfortunately for him, he's trying to play mind games against no one here. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a little awkward there. It's kind of sad because the thing is, Lone got the kill onto the guy in the middle, and immediately with that happening, the defense realizes the rotation. So the fake play, the bait play, a little too late to the party, but if you get the kills anyway, then you can get a thrifty win. So a thrifty for a thrifty. The attacking side taking it back again, 7-8, and we still see a close margin between these two teams.
Weapon here.
Yeah, close march, close game, and close game overall.
Weapon here.
As the rest of the attacking team will now go into buy round. Radioactive Fish and Heartless will play with the Spectres in hand, and another Odin coming in the way of A14. Rifles all about there as the whole team of the defending team will now try to go for this buy round right here. Gamer651 will play with the Blade Storm, in fact, as they'll try to push this one out in the safe side, but he's already in. And Gamer651 has Naito's number, but A14 with the Odin play will right-click and left-click away, spray and pray, and get his number out.
Just A14, just doing it with the Odin again and again and again, stopping the likes of Gamer651 there. And you just gotta respect it by that point. I don't understand why so many people rage on the Odin. It's actually not the easiest gun to control in the first place, and it takes skill. It takes skill to get good at that gun, alongside things like the Bucky from back then. If you knew the proper angle and distance, if you know how to properly use the Judge right now, it's something. But the thing is, it just breaks the standard now, Mr. Droppa. It's like herder, it's not a rifle herder, it's not the Deagle. It's different, and people don't like different. I can confirm that. But Shadow right now, hiding in the cubby, and that's simple. That's something vanilla right there. Everyone knows how to do that. Lone gonna go on down. Good hold here from the Reyna so far. 4v3, and the defense really stalling for time here. But Heartless carving an opening and almost gets rid of Shadow there, but the headshot gonna get healed on up by the Devar. And here comes Fish in A14 for the proper slow orb thrown away by Daddy Jan. And who's gonna be the daddy right now? Apparently Jan is still the one in control in a 1v2 situation. What can A14 do? Is he gonna go for it?
That's so smart.
This actually can work if he can get the right timing, but Shadow in the perfect angle there. And the Reyna will demolish the dreams of A14 in the end of that round. So 9-7 is still lead here for Y-Band Bind.
Yeah, that's kind of smart in A14's part. Not if you walk in the slow orb, you will hear actually where the footsteps will go towards. So if you wall it up and you jump out at the right time, you might get a sneaky pick. But Shadow was right there, ready and waiting for that angle. Instead, 9-7 will be the scoreline as they'll try to go for the double-digit scoreline, while the rest of the attacking team will push all of their resources into this B side.
And here we have it. The resources are a go, but the turret is in the way. Wildverse though gonna be the call here, and Naito flying on high and tries to go for Yoramika, but half of the blades go onto the wall instead. And Mako again, the classic god, to get a vintage kill. Heartless though in the meantime with a kill onto Daddy Jan to make it 4v4. The thing is, 814 does have the res, and Heartless, apparently the flank and the Spectre is his signature gun, and he has gotten the kill. There's TP up top the wall right now, alone with a takedown onto Shadow, preventing that Empress from getting anything done. And it's all up to Gamer here, drop out, but what a step up here from the Omen so far.
Yeah, yung bastard just went on back in mid and just flanked all the way from mid and just walked in from CT. Heartless with a 4K will ensure that he will move up further in the scoreboard. 8-9 is the scoreline. And again, here is the story so far though. Heartless and the rest of the squad, they know where to attack, and it's all up to the rest of the squad to decide whether or not they want to flank or not. That time around, it was Heartless that made the play and made it work. At 4 kills to his name, and it's gonna go closer into the scoreline, and both teams again struggling to make a foothold into this game so far in the second half.
And here we have it again. It's time to see Gamer get that kill, and Fish gonna get rezzed on up. Back into the bowl you go, but Gamer 651 hitting that shot when it counts. You just need to get rid of a resource like that as soon as possible, and Gamer right now trying to do it again. But Naito again having the number of Gamer 651. The immortal battles between these two jets have been immortalized in this game so far, but Mako really just making these budget guns work. And here he goes again with a Spectre this time. 4v4 slate. Daddy Jan on the board to catch out Lone. Heartless putting that spike down, but here we have it. Hunter's Fury getting a tag onto the siege even in A14. That is just so sad. Too bad. Fish right now, he is playing in the boathouse, but the thing about the set is it is out of the water, it's out of the canals, and Fish is not feeling like he is home here, as Mako will make the pistol count again. Just these rounds though. Just the value for Mako, man. Classics, Hunter's Fury, Spectres. Apparently, the Sova is getting budget friendly. A big definition in this game.
Yeah, and Hunter's Fury, in fact, caught out A14 in the process there. If he didn't catch out A14 in below wine, it would have been a different situation there, but with the lineup that he made sure that all of the lineups will connect, and A14 gets caught out by the rest of the squad of the defending team. They'll push their lead further into the double-digit score lines, while the tanky team now, they have to work this one out. They got the bomb plan, so they have money to work with. Radioactive Fish with the Marshal in hand, while the rest of the squad will play Odins and rifles to boot. As again, they'll play this default position and look for picks out. But look at this, Lone already getting taken out by Daddy Jan. And look at that, Spectre, we're the Vandal. I guess Spectre's just a better gun at this, right?
It's that aim punch, honestly. Like, Lone had the proper aim, and then suddenly he got shot in the face, so his reticle went a little bit higher. So unfortunate for Mr. Lone, 5v3 situation, and a fish in a boat is a dead fish. That's so true. But if it's a fish in a boathouse, then he's even deader in the water. But Yora Mika apparently doing that Mika shit, and Heartless gonna be going on down. It's 5v2. Fish right now though, Marshall in hand, trying to play heroic similar to that last game. But here comes the tags, and there's the bag. Shadow can be able to just hook up another killjoy here. And A14, look at the ambition from this guy, trying to go for the spray transfer over to Shadow. Gamer again victimized by the big gun, but it's still the defense taking the win. And this is getting dicey now, 11-8, 2 more in the Y-Band bind will take this win.
Yeah, still no smokes. Doesn't really matter at this point since they're the ones defending this round. I think they're pretty much prepared for this situation. They said they don't want to go for smokes on the attacking side, and they just want to frag it out on the defending side, and that's what the story is so far. So far, 2 Sentinels on their comp, and the rest of the squad just putting on and supporting their team members so far. As look at this, Naito's already in the back end with that Sheriff in hand. No one there to peek so far, as the rest of the squad will be stuck here outside B main. And look at this, Gamer651 just waiting to get that Bladestorm, in fact, will activate it shortly, but does have an Odin, in fact, and will right-click away and catches Heartless out.
Oh, this is just This is irony here in Game 651. He's been shut down by a gun like this for quite a while, and if he can get a good round here with an Odin, then it would just be icing on the cake for him. But I like the ambition. He has a Blade Storm right now, and he knows he has a backup weapon for afar if he needs it in the first place. Daddy Jando on the board.
Spike
Shadow in the
down
meantime
mid.
gonna get rid of Naito, and it's up to Lone in A14.
Last
But
player
here we go,
standing.
Mako doing it again. The Sova right now just impressing time after time. And what was the last time I heard the name Mako? I think I remember Yu-Gi-Oh or some shit where the Aqua guy was named Mako. And it's perfect because he is just the king of this ocean right now. The king of bountiful catches in terms of the eco. And it's match point for these guys. Gamer with the operator. Fish though, trying to potentially contest. Oh, he's thinking about a different kind of gun. But Knight though, keep an eye on this guy. No money, but with the Blade Storm. Do or die time here for Always Ban Icebox.
Yeah, they have a smoke in place. No info can be made though, as Naito will up, look for a pick there, but no enemy will be found there in the making. Slow orb will be used. We'll stall out time in the meantime. But Daddy Jan, look at this. He's ready with the Odin in place. Just need to tailwind this one out. But he's already inside though, Naito. But Daddy Jan with a 2K. Look at this though. Actually gets picked out. Yoramika with the frag and Mako killing out Heartless. Taskforce the remaining is radioactive fish. But the Gamer 651 will make sure that no clutches will be made there. And they will win it 13-8 in Ascent.
Holy shit, the step up from Daddy Jan in that round. Unfortunately, the Blade Storm not getting much from the Jets. And that is just that. Victory now taken here by Y Ban Bind. Gamer up top, Mako there. Naito though contesting heftily. You can really see stars shining indeed for our top three. And he did an exceptional effort in the first place. But when the going gets tough, you can see a few rounds here and there were stepped up by the likes of Fish, Jan, Heartless, and Yoramika. A14, I don't know why. But the Odin was a miracle to see. The two Reynas also getting into the action as well. But really, it just felt like there was a lot more momentum there for Mako and Co. And I feel like, again, if you're going in blind, you need to hit those blinds as much as you can. For the defensive side, for the side rather of Always Ban Icebox, right? They didn't know what's waiting on the other side. They tried to make the push work, but they couldn't just react in time. They couldn't hit the utilities the way it should have been in the first place. And that's the difference, right? Without smokes, okay, you can't really cover your tracks, but you can play long range instead. And when you get on the defensive, well, do you need it as much here in the pug setting? Not really. The intel really helping on out. And today has been the day to make a case to place over a Sky here, guys.
Yeah. Sky or Sova, I guess both of these operators will have their own purposes. Heal, Dog, or a Recon Dart and a Shock Dart. If you want to be average, Jonas, go ahead. Or if you want to be a Sky player, just annoy the hell out of everyone with a blinding light, go on ahead, as info is really important in this game now, as the meta will actually just shift. Really, like, it's not really shifting. It's been like this for a while, as information is really important in a game like Valorant.
Yes, sir. And there you have it. Next game coming our way. And Mr. Dropout, I thank you for your time, good sir. And
you.
I really
you.
appreciate always when you and Gast and whoever else comes in here to keep me company. But it was time for me to bid you adieu. Thank you. Thank you for
All
today.
right.
Thank you for today again. And I'll see you next time. Anything else you want to say before you hop on out?
Always on Twitch, twitch.tv/dropoutcandy. I also have a page, you already know. Just
Yes.
follow.
You know,
And that's it. Yeah. I make montages in the sideline, so you guys can look at that too. So yeah.
why
That's
don't
it.
you make me a montage?
I'll see you guys.
Why don't you make a montage out of my amazing gameplay?
I mean, I'm down. Just give me clips.
You'll
I mean,
never see
I
my
could
game-
do it.
You will never see my gameplay. I'm on the wrong account. I played Valorant the other day, and I consistently lost 11-13. It was just suffering. I
I'm
wanted
gonna
to cry.
I'm gonna check.
No, this is the wrong
I'm gonna
account, by
check
the way.
it
You're
here.
looking at the wrong account. It was
No, like your other account, yeah.
yeah, it's Platinum 3
oh
now.
God.
From Diamond 1 to Platinum
Yeah.
3. What? I have a question though. How are you gonna check my match history? Only I can see my match history. Can you see other
I
people's
can.
match history, ba? How?
Yeah.
How?
Dude, I'm your friend in your
View
original
career?
account.
And then
Yeah.
oh yeah, you can if you press view career. Oh, you've been losing too. Okay. But
Yeah.
but you're
I
higher
mean,
rank than me.
I mean, Yeah.
Okay. Fuck you.
I've been consistently average.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Then play with me. Come on.
You know it.
Soon, I guess. Well, play with.
Thinking.
Yeah. Basta
Thinking.
yun.
Basta yun. Basta you carry me. I don't know. I barely play Valorant, guys. That's the thing. You know, sakto lang.
Yeah.
Sakto lang. But thank you,
Bas-
Mr. Dropout.
Basta yun. Yeah.
Basta yun.
I will go. Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Bid
you.
you guys adieu. See you.
Goodbye, Mr. Dropout. Thank you for hopping on in. So, next two games, I'm gonna be wrapping it up myself. I just wanna try something out. Actually, I'm gonna be testing a few audio levels here and there. That's why I wanna go solo. And besides that, wala lang. It's been a while. It's been a while to really just do this in the first place. So guys, next game coming our way. Big shoutouts to Gast and Dropout for hopping in today as per usual. And apparently today is a day of okay, we play Ascent and then Haven, Ascent and then Haven. And we'll see who needs to be moved again. Just ping on the just ping on the chat. Pug team 2 for Nico. Sige, give me a sec. Oh, he's already in. He should be already in there in the first place. We all complete. Everyone here. Is everyone here for Pug game number 4? JollieTowel. Yak, tangina kadiri nun. Yung JollieTowel. That's fucking disgusting, honestly. If you guys have seen that, it's just unfortunate, honestly. I feel like it's an accident that it fell in the fryer or something after they were cleaning. But it's also really gross. Because the thing is, they're cleaning a lot because of everything going on, right? Like, parang, I feel like it's an accident, honestly. Parang nabangga lang or something. But the thing is, you have to clean like that since COVID and shit, right? And if you think about it, they clean a lot and I think someone did it on purpose. Maybe. It'll be really unfortunate for them, though. It just happens. So sayang. Kawawa sila. We all complete. Let me just double check the guys. We got... None of these guys have the proper names on it. You have Kahir, who is playing West India. I don't think it's a really bad name. Paragon. We got Siniko. That's Nico, Sinon, and Project. In the meantime, on the other side, Fang, Era, Whiffs, Orange, and Der. I think we are all good to go. And we'll see if everyone is ready to play in the first place. Friends list bugging on out like usual. Dropout Candy, thank you again for your time for today. And we are going to go into Haven next for our second to last game. So 4th game, 5th game, and we are done for the day. We still got the Rambulan that we're very hyped about because if you guys look at the bracket, if you can see it on the Mogul or anything, or just watch the stream later, there are going to be a lot of good games. We're telling you right now. We're very, very excited of what is to come. And we're really happy to, just bring it in the first place. What's else going on? Fang Foggers, PNM, by the way. What is PNM? Parang I've seen that before. Warmed up now. What are you gonna cast later, Dropout? You have a tournament rin? Seems like a setup. Nga pala. It looks like chicken with blue meat. It's just fucking gross, diba? Isipin mo, maayos siya, tapos it just got breaded on. Ako po na sinagluto din, yo, sana natawag ko. Never mind, bahala na yun. That is just the worst. That is just the absolute worst. But the streamer tournament. Tell me about it. I want to hear about it. But as we are going to get into the game, we do have these two teams looking to face off. And JollieTowel looking to run a Phoenix Jet composition with the Sova Omen. So pretty old school stuff. Siniko might be even going for that Sage just to bring it to vintage 2020. And we'll see right now if this closed beta composition can work out for the defense of JollieTowel. In the meantime, here for the likes of the attack of Rush B, you already see that Phoenix, you already see that Brimstone. But the thing is, besides that fire, we're going to be getting that Sky and that Killjoy. What else can Era bring out to this table? Of course, the Jet is going to be there. So a little bit of old school versus new school here. Sky, Killjoy on the attacking end. We have Sova, Omen, and Sage on the defensive. And really, the battle of the two Jets going to be interesting. The battle to Phoenixes as well. And we'll see right now how this is going to go. Oh, we're going to do the Dynasty Pugs thingy. The Astral streamer puggy things. So good luck, have fun, as we are gonna get now into our next game. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and pug game number 4. Me, myself, and I looking to see what these guys can do. And another reason why I just want to cast is also I do want to focus a little bit I'll be real with you guys real quick. Like some real talk. I've just been a little bit. Paano ba? Parang for the past few days, I've been quiet because I would just sleep all that fucking afternoon. I don't know why. Like I'd sleep so much. I'd play in the morning and then I'd just fall asleep in the afternoon. So it's a bit of a wake up call for me today. Properly stay up while the sun is up. So we'll see if I still have that energy also related for Rambulan, that kind of thing. You know, I'm just trying to build my endurance again before VCT comes on back. But Paragon right now, he is going to be trying to hold the eastern flank here of that A site, but Siniko with a kill onto there. Guiding Light going to be into play, already getting the flash on, and Project trying to make a swing happen, but it's already a quick retreat here from Rush B. So the Rush A strat here for Rush B doesn't work, so maybe they'll decide to play it to their namesake and go over to that B side instead. But they will forego it, move on to the garage, and Era right now leading the charge, but here comes Project. It's gonna fall on down to his hand. Sanika with another one, and really the stage getting the kills here for the team. 4v3 as C-side being taken. Good guiding light here from Orange right now, and again he is in range to get that takedown with a frenzy to tie up the numbers so far. So Spike planted and Dark gonna get thrown on over. West India trying to make this one happen. It's up to Kahir to look for the play. Shock Dart's gonna get thrown on over. No one pushing though. The turret gonna be there, and it does get dinged down by West India, but Mr. Fang is on the board to get one. Orange again with a frenzy, and as Xenon catches out Fang, Whips is there to get the counter, and it's a 1-0 scoreline in favor of Rush B. So good attack here so far for Rush B, a good start, and it really was just them rotating at the right time. They knew they were screwed already on that A side, they knew they weren't gonna have a good time there, and they used the map very, very well to get in position in the first place. So, for now though, we're gonna be getting the buys, and it's a judge here for Era, a few Spectres into play. And here for the attacking side, well, they want to go onto that A side one more time. We'll see though how this is going to be working on out again. Orange right now, still the animal master of this planet. And that's going to be Project right now going for the shots. And here we have it. Orange though, with a stinger, goes in close to get that takedown. And really a split 8 push is just something you can do as basically as possible. And it's just working out for them so far. Paragon though, with a quick little TP on out. Have the angle versus Fang, gets the headshots there to get rid of the Killjoy, but Orange in the meantime with the refrag to make it 3v2. Danger close with the Marshall. Era dashing on back, but Xenon with a catch anyway as he hits the wall with his back. Oh, Orange though, beautiful fake with the guiding light, but he still can't secure that kill. Now the flash will connect. Hops on the way in time away from the hot hand. Spike is planted, and here we have the 2 defenders stuck into the sewers. But West India now with a quick little scan. Curveball gonna be into play, and the Marshall getting a hit on the Wisp, but he still stays alive with 8 HP. Shrugs off the bullets, survives in the firefight, and Orange there with the triple kill to end that round on a high note. So 2-0 now. Rush B again, able to get the rush down onto a site eventually. And it really just goes to show, if you use your utilities well, you can get so much value out of it. The guiding lights from Orange, you don't know if he's gonna pop it or not. You don't know if he's gonna flash you or not. But you can be damn sure that he will be there to kill you in the first place. So after this one, we will get one last game of map number 5, which will be Ascent. Interesting enough, it really has just been 2 maps for today of all things. So I don't know why the variety isn't that much, but apparently it's just pick your favorite map and play it in the first place. Xenon though, picking apart the first one there with a peek from the double doors. Curveball, tried to be done twice, but couldn't make it happen. And really, it's up to the attacking side right now. They're trying to see what they can do without their Sky. They're not going to have the initiation or the intel they would like, but they do know the Project is there behind the platform. Siniko though shows on up. Gets the 2 kill. Gets the kill rather alongside that Jets. It's all up the whiffs and the Era now. What can the Brimstone do? That's the question. He can hit the shot, and he's playing more to his name and unable to get the hit versus Kahir there. Era though, waiting for someone to come, but Xenon just rushes on in. And really, the defenders as flawless as can be in that round. JollieTowel right now wiping the sweat out of their bro and getting the win there. It's a good call though from Xenon, playing the entries well, holding everyone else back. And just that Phoenix peeking on by, saying hello and goodbye as soon as he could. So 2-1 right now, and the guns are in favor of the defense. Not gonna be the best buys here for the attacking side, so some of them gonna go for the eco instead. And it's up to Orange and Whiffs to figure out what they can do with the rifles here. They do have the Seekers though, and they have that Blade Storm, so Ear can help on that and try to go for a pick here quickly. But Xenon is not done. He peeks there against there, but Whiffs is there to get the counter. And really, just not using that running back, peeking like that can lead to your demise. It's 4v4 though. Quick little scan already onto Orange, forcing the Sky on back. But Ira playing retrieval, fetching that Phantom like a good little boy. And this does lead to another rifle now in the hands of the attacking side. Can Ira though get one here versus Project? Yes, he does. Dashes on in to get that takedown. Seekers now in the meantime looking to go for a target or two, but it will go all around instead. And it can confirm now that A site is right for the taking here for the attackers. Quick little updraft though. Ira playing parkour well. That's his edge by this mirror, but Ira right now with a kill on the Paragon. Flying on high, dashing on in, trying to go for another one, but Sinika with the counter. He has the res available. He doesn't find a corpse nearby. Eventually, it will be Kahir falling in front of him as Orange decides to go for the push instead. The guiding lights though squawking right now, making the noise and scaring off Siniko. He goes for the slow orb just to confirm that no one's pushing him. But by this point in time, this is just basically a round given to the attackers. Can Nico still find a target or two? That's gonna be the question here. We'll see though how this is gonna work. Oh, he decides to go back and say, no, this is enough. I'm done for this round. Let's back on our way and give it to the attackers. So another good push here for Rush B. They retrieve guns very well. Courtesy of Ira, punishing Xenon at the right time. And that's gonna be a win here for the attackers. 3-1 right now in favor of Rush B. So really, what we've seen so far is just punish versus punish as for the first few rounds. But it seems like the teamwork here for the takes of the attacking side have been a lot more incredulous compared to their opposition. You can see when they go for the take, it's just like, okay, this is for us. This is what we want to do. This is what we want to go for. And enough is enough in those situations. They are just happy to make it happen in the first place. But here we have it again. It is going to be high time for Der to check things out from the box. And look to work together to punish any kind of push here from Xenon. But it's Nico actually getting on the board first there in the meantime with the refrag. And here we go now with the run it back from the attack instead. But the offensive cannot get much intel as the Project is there to counter it out. Backs on now to C sites. It does seem like the Jet though is on a low HP state, so he will try to go for the off angle instead. But West India just spraying it down to get that takedown. You're gonna get felled there, and the Odins have had its heyday here in the Pugs so far. The Odin, very popular as a pick. The wall bangs are fun to do. And the shots coming in, putting the hurt on in the first place. But Fang now with a catch on the Project, and it does lead to a 3v3 slate. It does seem like, though, that Fang can push onto that A site and lead the charge. He has the lockdown. He wants to go for the push as soon as possible. But he is also setting up the traps here to put the lockdown into place. So Spike now can get planted soon unless Kahir can put a stop to this. A little bit of a peek here from Fang. And as he just goes for the swing, it's going to be Kahir right now getting 2 more. 3 in a row so far for the Sova. But there will put a stop to his dreams. But here we have it. Xenon now with the curveball played on out. Gets the blind onto Der. He's going to go for the spray down. But it's not enough for the takedown. Instead, Der holds the line and stays alive. It's an incredible play again from the Phoenix. It's 4-1 right now. And you can just see if you're a little too passive on using your ultimate, you can pay the price for it with your life. Xenon has had this running back for a while, and you're playing that Phoenix, you just want to use it as soon as possible. That second life is such a big game changer. And he could have used it in the last round, he could have used it in the round before that, but it's just not being utilized to its fullest. And we saw Der unleash his, and he was already 4 out of 6 away from another one. Just my oh my. Really, the Phoenix keeping on alive. And Xenon right now, throwing the curveball, gonna be going for the peak. Here's a Trailblazer right beside him. And Orange gonna sick that feast on and go for the chase down to get that takedown. So that's gonna be this guy on the board. But Siniko again, finding the angle to get that takedown. Here comes Kahir though, looking for the wall bang, but it's not happening. And instead, Orange comes in close to go for a kill. But still, the Aries getting the damage done. 4v2 after everything is said and done. And this can't be a thrifty win here for the defenders, basically. They've really stolen the lives of the opposition so far. We already have Siniko playing out in the open, but Ira and Fang winning the duels for themselves, and it equalizes the odds here for the attackers. So 2v2. Spike is out in the middle so far. The Killjoy and the Jet looking to work on together and try to hang on back alongside each other. But as Kahir is up top the wall, this is gonna crack very, very soon. And this should open up that B site as a choice here for the Killjoy and the Jet. But they are going to A anyway. So here comes the push now from Team Rush B. They want to make a play happen onto that A site. But here we have the
30
default
seconds left.
setup here for Kahir so far. And he's looking to unleash his shock darts as soon as possible. Here's the spike right now being put on down. And Fang is going to be the target. First shock dart though, a little too late to the party. Second one doesn't even connect. And it's going to be high time right now for Ears to try and hold the line. Turret though making some noise. Here we go now with the Hunter's Fury. Putting the Jet in his place. But Project now with the dash on in. Low HP though for the Jet so far for the defense. And he's trying to go for the target. Does get rid of Era there. But Fang now all topped up and ready to go. A good push onto A site, helping out the attackers in their dire straits. And that's really just the factor here for Team Rush B. They're making the right calls to rotate at the right times and to put that spike in the right position. With that being said, just Fang there with a really good setup of that turret. Puts it in the middle, gets a lot of intel and a lot of pressure, and it basically forces Project as well as Kahir there to play on angles that just stays away from those open sight lines. So really well played by the Killjoy so far. 5 kills to his name, 2 away from that lockdown. But speaking of 2s, here we have it. Running back in the play here from there. And he wants to go onto the garage and make some noise. Project is seen on though, trying to work hand in hand on the C-Long. And Project right now gonna be able to get 2 after the sacrifice of the Phoenix there. But he does decide to go pick up that Vandal. And he's now playing all the way on the opposite end. Fang though with the catch, protecting himself on that C site. Guiding Light right now, trying to figure out where Project is. The spike can get put on down. It is going to be a dangerous assumption if Orange doesn't pay attention. But there with the catch onto West India now. And this is going to be now Fang looking to turn on around while the third makes some noise. But as he goes for the knife out, Project there with the punish. And here comes there and Orange to seal the deal for Team Rush B. Again, just the right decision onto what side to go on. And this has led to a 6-1 scoreline. It does feel like that we've seen JollieTowel try to keep it close and fight on back in terms of the frags. But in those plant situations, the post-plant situations, it's just a little too much to handle in the first place. So here we go again.
Mild's almost ready.
We are going to be back into the firefights. And this is going to be the Orbital Strike and the Lockdown available here for the attackers. Such a strong post-plant and pre-plant situation if need be. Paragon, though, trying to make the Guardian work, but it's not going to be enough. Xenon finally using the run back when he's earned so much earlier on. And he will get the 1-up versus there. So here we have it. He's pushing on forward with the Vandal, but he runs out of time. But the turret does confirm that he will come from that mid-doors angle in the first place. Fango in the meantime inside the sewers. Here comes Kahir right now. And he chases after Hira. Still hits the shock dart there. And the Jet hit by the delay damage to get taken on down. So what looked to be an easier take here for the attacking side, it's already derailed heftily by the defenders. Orange though still with the catch. Kahir gonna go on down. Lockdown gonna be the play here. And as Fang catches out Paragon, Project will get cornered by the Seekers so far. Now Whiffs knows he's right in front of him, and it will be Brimstone right now getting that kill. Spike planted though, and it's Nico and Cena now trying to run it back over to A side. Speaking of the run back though, it's gone already. And what can the Phoenix do? Throws it down on the opposite end, hits the tree though, unfortunately, and it lands immediately by the graffiti. Might have been the plan though for Xenon, so I like the angle. He knows the lineup well, but unfortunately for him, he has to deal with 3 on the other side, and Orange is there to get in the way. So 7-1 now. The attacking team making it work again, and it just feels like they have that recipe for success every single time. They go for a push onto a site, they choose the right call, and from that point on, they just win. It's incredible that they have such a disadvantage before that plant gets put down, but as soon as they get an angle onto a site, they just win it in the first place. So well played so far here by Team Rush B. They're making this game their baby, and it really feels like they've been heavy control so far, but here we have it. Era right now, dashing past the fire, catching out Cena, look for a second one, but Project and here dare to punish with the Sheriffs instead. Fang though in the meantime on the board, shock darts being thrown on over, and in 3v3 slates, it does seem like everything's getting equalized here, but the lesser buys are still on the defensive end. Whiffs though somehow, someway, gets the knife onto here, sneaking on past, over onto C-Long as no one was covering it. And really, the Brimstone being extra sneaky. Can he go for another takedown? Yes, he does versus Paragon. It's up to Sneeko right now, but he has to back on away, hearing the guiding light. And he's trying to get in position onto the backside, but it's just not enough. 3 kills there for Whiffs. It's 8-1. And really, this is just basically a boutique here for Team Rush B. They're overrunning their opponents as much as they want, as much as they can. And it's just been them in control of the scoreline because of it.
My ult's ready.
What a game it has been so far for Team Rush B. They're finding all the footing they need to get on site and more. And it is just working. It is just working time after time. Orange and Whips with 10 kills apiece as we go again onto that A push. And Paragon, he wants to be the first one here to try and hold on to that A site. But we'll see what moral of this story can come his way as soon as he kills Bango on the opposite end. And apparently the lesson learned here is to not peek against a Killjoy of his caliber. It's time for the attacking side right now to go for the heals thanks to the regrowths. And really just trying to make things work here so far. But here comes Kahir now. He's ready to unleash the shock darts, and it's flying on high to try and get rid of the default plant yet again. But the spike isn't even being put on down. Instead, Dirt here is running it back and trying to go for the push. And the Yobo strike is going to get used up to get a zone of safety on the opposite end of the link. Hot hands now thrown, spike is planted, and such a big zone here for the attackers. They've done so much already to fend off their opponents by forcing them back, but Project has other plans, and the operator making some noise. Kill already onto Whip, Xenon on board as well. Ira though in the meantime with a refragment his own operator, and as Kahir drops down with the Odin, it's up to Xenon now to try and fight on back. But Orange is there to pay attention. He gets 2. It's 9-1 right now, and Rush B again, rushing and running it down time after time. The speed has been so lethal here from the attackers, and they are rewarded by it with a 9-1 scoreline. Just the amount of step up Orange has done though for this game, it has been looking really good for him, and overall it's been an absolute pleasure to see what this guy can do here. A lot of mind games with the utilities. The guiding lights have been essential as well. But in the battle of the Jets, it's who can get the headshot first. That'll be important. So Ira with the operator. Project over the Blaze Armor. Orange gets one already. But it seems like Ira not paying attention to that cubby there. And as we say that, it's Orange opening up more and more of the map here for the attackers. But the lurking Xenon waiting onto the corner behind the smoke, trying to take the opportunity, and that trigger discipline helping him out to get that kill. Now Orange turns on around, but Xenon falling on down. Still enough time though to get that kill anyway, and it's 2v2 after everything is said and done. Run it back, gonna be the call, and Fang right now on a low HP state. Here comes Sneeko, and he's trying to make this one work, but Xenon covering his back and getting a triple kill so far. Love to see Xenon just decide to go for that run back as soon as possible. Go for a play with the ultimate, but now he's gonna play with the curveball instead. Backs on that though. With 48 seconds left, Fang can still decide to go onto that A site if need be. He has a lockdown. He has an angle onto the Sage. But a quick little jiggle there from Sneeko will keep him alive. So 2v1 still. Now reinforcements have been secured. And it does seem like Xenon can try to help out the Sage here as soon as possible. Fang though, he can just run on away to that A site. Now gets confirmation that's more than one guy in the middle. And he's going for it. He's going for it to that A. Mush him, Fang. Get in position. Run it as soon as possible. And we'll see how far we go here. So Spike is planted. And we've seen better miracles from Rush B so far. But this time, it's Xenon the one who's been baptized by the fire and the flames to heat on up on a round like this to get 4. 2 out of 6 for him. Nico instead is going to be getting that defuse so he can be ready with the resurrection. And there you have it. 4 ults ready for the defenders just for this last round of the first half. If they're going to be defending well, they better use those ultimates as soon as possible. But apparently Project did use the Blade Storm a while ago, if I remember correctly. So it's going to be gone now from the count. 3 ults versus 2. But the Seekers, it's always a big pest. And Orange has been the exterminator for the attacking side. The guns are out, the buys are there, and we'll see now if the attacking side can get even more done. 9-2 can just be secured easily by a 10-2 scoreline for the game. We'll see now as Paragon decides to go for the dark cover and tries to play it close as possible. Seekers though making some noise. And here comes Dirt with the push in front. Good entry from the Phoenix so far. Paragon gonna go on down. The Seeker's buying space as well, but the lockdown gonna be into play. But it does get broken by the Hunter's Fury instead. Sino though on the board to get through so far, holding on for the garage by himself. Trailblazer gonna get broken on down as well. Guiding Light gonna be gone. And call another Exterminator because Xenon apparently has joined this academy. Project though on the board. Gonna be 2 so far. And up on high with the updraft. West India with a beautiful shock dart there. And that's just gonna be that. Defense eventually making it happen. Gonna go for a 3-9 scoreline. Got dicey, it got very close. And in the end, they secured that last round in good fashion. And showing us here that it does seem like Team JollieTowel has a fight in them. Switching on sides, and here we are at it again. The second half now is upon us between JollieTowel as well as Rush B. And in that first half, it was just full, complete control by the attackers thanks to the utilities of the likes of Orange Whiffs as well as Fang. Darren Era also able to play a few entries here and there, but the cleanup crew and the post-plant situations were essential for the attacking side a while ago of Rush B to make those rounds happen. We swap on over though, and we're back to the pistols. We'll see right now if we can get some redemption here for the likes of Cena and Project. They've been getting kills, but they know they want some more. And this time, we will see them be a little less stingy with their ultimates on the attack. So good start here though for Nico, and really, the Sage can come up big with the Resurrections if given the proper opportunity. Quick little push though already by the Phoenix, trying to clear things out with the curveball and more. He's out of utilities, but he's not out of firepower as of yet. And he's looking to put that spike down as soon as possible. Flank though coming here from Orange so far. Paragon gonna be trying to meet him in combat, and the Omen stepping on up to get that takedown. Fang in the meantime on the board there from the high ground. And really the tower defense here from the likes of Team Rush B is looking to be stellar if they can get the drop down right. But Project though, catching out Whiffs there. Nico is gonna be able to get another one, but Project to the corner and getting rid of Fang there. It's 4-9, and a comeback can happen. This has to be the first step here for Team JollieTowel. 5-round gap, still very doable, especially if you have the buys in your favor. And the Spectre is going to be into play now here for the attacking side. They can go for the push. They can go for that investment and just go for the rush it down and get those kills. Thing is, though, we'll be seeing what they can do here as we get back into the action. Time now to see what they can do as there is going to be on the other side. Thing is though, it's just a full eco here for the defense. It would be too surprising if they struggle to get these kills. But as I say that, Whiffs right now with a 100% angle there. And really the Shorty getting the takedowns that he needs. Here though on the upstand, not pushing too far. Wanting to scout on the round instead. And the Brimstone right now gonna get seen there by the Sova. Project also trying to go for a kill. Cloudburst gonna get thrown on over. There we go with the Paranoia. And Paragon right now fighting against Turret and Fang. And trying to see what they can do there. Spike though is just out in the middle. Whiffs right now. Perfect opportunity for the Brimstone to get the backstab onto one more. 3 kills already for the Brim so far. Project now the only one left after Fang gets rid of Paragon. And what can the Jet do here? He's stuck in the middle of these two angles. So he will decide to play into the link instead. Fang though on the opposite end inside the window. And really just some stellar efforts here from Whiff so far in that round. But it's all up to Dur now to try and get the angle. He does so there and gets that kill. 10-4. 10-4 here, guys. And just a stolen round thanks to the Shorty. That garage though. That garage hold looking very, very strong. So here we have it again, another round, another journey, and another bout between these two teams. Guns are not going to be in favor of the attacking side at all after the thrifty win by the defense. And this is just going to be time for the Judge Spectres and the Rifles to be played on out here by Orange and Co. Team Rush B now in a 6-round lead versus JollieTowel. But we get the Blade Storm now from Project, and we'll see what he can do with this one. Smoke's still going to get thrown on over, covering a little bit of the advance actually. And the thing is, Whiffs was trying to set up a trap there behind that smoke, but he heard people were coming, and he had to back on away instead. Spike though being planted already, Project inside the smoke still. The dark cover providing protection. As soon as this dissipates, it's gonna be high time to go for the burst fire. Fortunately for him, Era gonna be able to get that kill onto one, make that two. Good hold here so far by the defense as they're going for that retake. It's Nico now catching out there, but it's just Era's show to get 3. Orange though with the double kill as well, and it's looking very appealing here for the defense so far. 11-4 now, and 2 away for a potential win here for Team Rush B. They've been in control of this game so far, and they've been doing quite a good job at it in the first place. But now, it's another round here between these two teams. It's 11-4. It's a scoreline in favor of Team Rush B. And if they can secure the next 2 rounds, they are going to be the victors here of this PUG game. Orange now with 16 kills, 2 away from the Seekers. Same case for with 13 as well, but 2 away from the Orbital Strike. Thing is, though, those 2 ultimates have been such big game changers for a game like this. And we now have Fang trying to hold on to that A site of the Shock Dart, while a Recon Dart, rather, is going his way. The hold gonna be important, and really the shotguns have been the friends here of the defense so far, but it's there right now with a kill on the 1, and decides to go for the heal instead. Paragon though keeping an eye out as much as he can, but since they lost a person in the middle, well, they will be backing on away and trying to go for a punish instead. So from active to passive, we go to a different kind of speed immediately. It will just be the Silver right now, trying to keep an eye out as much as possible. The guy Light though gonna get thrown on over to the other side. And now Orange can confirm that people are here in the middle. Running back though, gonna be the call. Xenon right now trying to chase after Dur. But this is just gonna be the Phoenix on the opposite end, winning out that duel and shutting down this ultimate here from the attackers. Thing is though, it's still gonna be a push here for Team JollieTowel. Wanna try on high and try on to see if they can actually find a target here. Paragon though into the corner so far. Perfect angle if someone decides to jump on down from the window itself. But Paragon feeling a little too impatient, so he's the one going for the offensive instead, and he will get punished for it by Orange. Orange and Dur on the board. Here comes Kahir and Nico now getting the counters, and Era up top just executing the resurrecting Xenon. No 7th day for you, sir. It's gonna be a sabbatical instead, and it's up to Kahir now in the corner, but whiffs with the Sheriff instead, hits the headshot when it counts. Match point now here for the defense.
Match point.
Team Rush B, they played the sites well on that other round, on that other half rather. But coming into this one here in the defense, they just felt like they could secure it as much as they can. They lost the pistol, but that was just it. Stealing it away, making the shorty count after all things. And honestly, Whips, even though his name is saying he's going to be missing these shots, he's been hitting them when it counts in an integral part of this team and this potential victory here. But we're not done. Still a chance for the attackers trying to come back. JollieTowel, they're going to believe in luck and they're going to believe in themselves with the Guardians. And we'll see what they can do with that set. Xenon though, he's going to get blinded, but they're in the meantime going to be forced to back on away thanks to that kill. And now the second time is the charm for Xenon as he's going to get the double on up versus the Phoenix. Whiffs though with the counter kill. Project in the meantime trying to make the tap scout, but it's just not happening. And while that does occur, it's Nico now using the distraction to his advantage. The Spectre there to get that takedown. So it's 4v3. Bladestorm though can't get too much from Era so far, looking for another target. It's right beside the Sky of Orange here, but they know there are other people on the opposite end, and they are waiting for them to come. With the spike planted, Project feeling confidence and catching the punish onto Fang instead. Here comes the push though from Paragon so far, trying to peek onto the garage, but it's Era right now getting 1 and 2, carving a path of destruction. It's all up to Orange now, and can he do it again? Can he squeeze something out of this one? That's the question. No, he's gonna get a little bit of vitamin bullet instead from Project there. A triple kill for the Jets, and we're not done. It's 5-12. Some fight still in the lights and in the eyes of Team JollieTowel. Seems like this game is getting into another round, but the worries and the concerns here for JollieTowel still mount as they do not have the best economy to try and buy the guns that they would like. So they do have the Spectres, they have a little bit of light armor sprinkled on the round, but the thing is on the opposite end, Orange only has a Bucky, and we'll see what they can do here. So a bit of a force buy right now from the defenders. does seem like that they just want to try and make this end happen already. Project though already going on down, and that's an Orbital Strike here being lodged by Wisp, forcing everyone away from the lobby. This does lead to the push here from the Killjoy so far of Fang, and can he be the one to sink his claws and his teeth on the opponents? He's trying to creep closer and closer, but he's zoned out instead by the hot hands into play. And apparently there is the one who threw it there. It gets in the way instead. But Kahir baited by the noise. And that's going to be Dur getting the takedown there and then. 5v3 right now. Curveball going to get thrown on over while we have Nico playing onto the spawn instead. He sees the gun already and gets the wallbang headshot through the crates. And apparently that won't be the only parcel he'll be looking to deliver tonight. Now it's mid doors here for the attackers. Orange though creeping on forward. But Nico again with the punish. Paragon is there. But Ira with the flank at the angle from the window. And he's peering and cheering to get those kills. A triple kill for Ira to end that one. What a dash though to just style on the opposition at the end of that. And Haven will be a place for Rush B to prosper in after we end that game. Damn, that ending though from Ira looking really good. And it really just goes to show that it was Rush B playing like a well-oiled machine all throughout. Good game though from both sides. Both Jets really stepping it out. Both Phoenixes as well. But this is why you want to use your ultimates as much as possible. I think the biggest reason now between these two teams that hurt their innings, that hurt their rounds, was just how we saw JollieTowel be a bit too stingy with their ults. Compared to Rush B, they would make the right decisions, especially in the post plants and where to go in the first place, and they'd have ults because of it. They'll unleash it, they'll just go for it, and it allowed them to get even more of an advantage against their opponent. So don't be afraid to use your ult, guys. Don't be afraid to use your ults because it can help you out in a pinch. Good game though, and that's another one. Now guys, we're gonna go for our last game. It will be Ascent again. Just gonna be me again, just to, you know, keep things up. And don't forget, 6 p.m. Valorant PH.GG. We have Community Rambulan, and that'll be an absolute treat for everyone here. Well, how you guys doing? What's this? Why is there a Discord? Kahit ano pang sabihin mo. BTS. BTS. Nice. You know what's funny? Because I talked to one of my helpers here at home, and I don't know why, but the conversation ended up on that. Parang, why is it trending? Everyone knows about it, and it's just fucking funny, honestly. It's just funny. Well, that's the thing that's happening today. But it was a good game though. Whiffs, Shorty God of all things. Fang there with a few clutches here and there, and beautiful show from the Jets as we saw again. So last game of the day, ladies and gentlemen. The rain has stopped. The sun is kind of shining, and we are getting what kind of fucking name is this? So Doma, we'll just call him Doma for the rest of it. Cheesy Hatdog, that's Aika's team. Only Aika always has names that involve hot dogs for some reason. Cheesy Hatdog for the attackers. On defense, we got GSM. GSM what? Blue? Alak? Inuman? Inuman win? Valorant PH Inuman win? That's the question. And who are the players here for that one? You got Aika, Abyssal, Charles G, Renly, and Just Reborn for the attackers. On the defense, you got Missy, Mai, Pachita, Easy Grim, and Roy. Should be good to go though for our last one. I don't know why the waiting room is still open though, but you know it's not gonna happen, friendos. It's not gonna happen. Thank you guys though. Thank you guys for everyone who tried. But it's 4 p.m. and that's a little too close for comfort for me. Even if this game goes very, very quick. We all complete for the last one? Are we all complete for the last game? Should be good to go. Can close this party. Try to end this one. Yes, Dion. What's up? What is up? How was your adventure? Your logjam adventure. Hi. Okay. So it seems like everyone is ready to go and close this party as we are going to get into our last game of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everyone though for coming on in. We'll see if we can get more next time. You know, the usual, we'll figure it out. And we'll see when we can do this again. Yet again. Ang alam ko though is next week. After next week, I'm going to start telling you guys already so you aren't going to be too surprised. After next week, I'll take the Tuesday off because I think I have something booked by then. So I will confirm. Pero most likely, the week of 21 to 25, wala tayong pug. So 15, we'll have a pug again. 22 is probably gonna be a no-go, and we'll see. We'll see what is gonna be next for the session. Fun. I'm glad you enjoyed going to EK there, even though EK it's been so long since we went to EK. But yeah, last game of the day. 2 more teams, GSM versus Cheesy Hatdog. And really, the Pugs, just the thing we always do. Always fun to have you guys. Always a pleasure to have the people cast, to play. And it just is just me trying to reset myself a little bit at the end of this. Just go for a solo cast. Try to remember how it's done before. Get back the endurance I'm used to. And the biggest one is to stay awake while the sun
Choose
is
your
up.
agent.
4:30. Yeah, I think that's right now. There you go. So let's go, guys. One more game to wrap up the day. Just had to reply to something. Sakto nga, if we end early, especially, I have a little bit of a meeting too. So things happen. People get busy, and we are gonna be getting Ascent for our last game of tonight's action. Tonight. Hindi pa nga tonight. It's still today. And hooray for today. It's been a fun pug session though. We've got some really good games so far. It does feel like that, we've seen everyone really evolve, get better, some strong showings, some strong players really impressing as much as possible. And here we have 2 other teams, 10 other players looking to face off as per usual in the Pugs the way we know and love. Alyssa, Missy, Easygrim, Roy, and Doma versus Renly, Numen Valo, Abyssal. I think that's Aika, no? That's probably Aika on the Killjoy. And then finally, it's Charles G to wrap up this game. In the meantime, though, we are going to start things off with a potential B push here from Cheesy Hatdog. And the guy like going to get thrown, confirms already someone's by the Speedway. And immediately with that happening, Easygrim decides to go for the Poison Clad and sets up with the K in front of Charles G. So Sky right now, forced to back on out. Toxin still running low already. And as Abyssal tries and creep on closer and closer to the middle itself, it's Missy on the other side of this cubby, ready with a frenzied pass. So a few shots onto the leg, gonna be crippling Abyssal there, but he's still on alive. The chase is on, and the punish is trying to happen, but Easygrim with a catch onto Lurk there, and that's gonna be Charles going on down. This now puts the attacking side in a bit of a scramble as Abyssal falls on down past that wall. Got Numen Valados setting up a little bit with the Astra. The thing is, I have no idea how Abyssal rather got there, but he has fallen on down, and he's trying to get in position again. Easygrim, though, now with a catch, and with that kill, it's 5v3. Spike, though, cannot even get planted because Alyssa just gets in the way. And Numen Valo right now, just all alone in the cubby. Goodbye to him. Missy gonna be able to get that takedown. And it's a solid hold from the defense, as clean as can be. Just a good hold from Alyssa overall. Really, the Killjoy working on out in that site. Easygrim doing a good job as well to stall that push. And the fact of the matter is, Decay doing 30 HP immediately of damage, it scares off anyone, especially in a pistol round. You don't want to push against a Viper who's trying to go for a one-way setup. Come on, Easygrim. Lob it, lob it, lob it. Underhand toss. You got this, man. You can do this. You can do this. Easygrim, why? Easygrim. He just goes for the cloud right beside him instead. That was unfortunate. Or that was sad. That was depressing. Easygrim, it's okay. You get some virtual headbats because apparently the headshots will come from your team there. Abyssal already gone from the round immediately. The Marshal making some noise. And we got Friendly throwing the raised pain shields in response, and that's gonna be a perfect way to flush out Missy there. Now 4 HP left for the Jets. Decides to back on out instead. Here comes Easygrim right now trying to peek. We have the Killjoy right now holding on to that spike. And the Viper Spit is basically going to be isolating Aika here and putting her in trouble. So Easygrim going to get on the board, gets that takedown, goes for the push. But Numen Valo with the punish instead. Does get nicked though a little bit on the other side. Doma in the meantime with a catch onto Renly. And what can the Rays do here? So Guiding Light going to get thrown on over. Charles Tree on the opposite end. It's Roy and Charles getting one apiece for their teams. It's up to the sky, but in behind him, Alyssa decides to bring in her A game, and the Killjoy is there to get that takedown. So there you have it, 2-0 right now. Heavy control here by the side of GSM so far. And the thing is, one big factor they've been able to do here on the defense has just been how they've been holding the lines really well. Between the Viper and the Killjoy, they're basically the sentinels to watch out for. And even though the Viper technically is a controller, the way that you're using those poison utilities is just a big way to put a stop to any kind of push thanks to the decay. Now then, with the guns out here for Abyssal and Co, they do have a chance to fight on back the way that they would like. On their hand, Toss though doesn't get the one way that EasyGrim is looking for, but the initiation is on and the push is here from Abyssal already. EasyGrim though spraying it down. The Nano Swarm's the prime location, and just the Sentinel gameplay here from Alyssa has been unmatched so far in this game. The Nano Swarms have been perfectly placed, and now Doma from above gets that kill with a little bit of help. Valorant though on the board, and now it's gonna be Knife trying to go for a fight, but Alyssa just executes the Astra on the spot. And this has just been GSM in control, slaughtering the competition as soon as they get in position.
Turn out. Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade.
3-0 right
Placing
now.
Swarm grenade.
And really, GSM is in control of this game so far. They're happy to be in this position. They're looking to get even more done in the first place. And as we say that, well, we're going to be keeping an eye out. We're going to be looking to see if there can be more done here by the defense. But Doma right now with the lob. Bane Shell's going to get thrown on over up top there. And that's a good way to counteract anyone peeking up top those boxes. But since we did see the back on away by Abyssal and Co, it just won't lead to any kind of demise. Still though, the raise is already gone and Abyssal only has a sheriff here and he's trying to fight on back. EasyGrim though on the other side avoids the bullets and is able to get that takedown anyway. Now then, the Viper feeling a bit ambitious. Wanting to get even more of a push down. Snake Bite though gonna get thrown on over. And here comes Aika with the kill, but Doma finds Charles G all the way on the other side. It's up to Missy right now to try and play things out, but Nuven Vala has other plans. And suddenly it's 3v2. Still though, we got Alyssa here, trying to play with the top hip angle. And the question is, can the Killjoy even make this flank happen? It's just all about waiting for someone to come, and Nuven Vala, he's feeling a little bit frisky. Apparently Alyssa is there to get that takedown. It's all up to Aika now. Can she do it? She's done such a good job moderating the Pugs as per usual. She's someone you can rely on, but can she be the good shot here versus Doma? No, unfortunately not. This is just gonna be him stuffing down the competition there, hopping on the round, getting in position very quickly, and making this a 4-0 scoreline. GSM is just in control. That's the thing. They are winning this game pretty handily. And I'm gonna say this right now. They have found so many ways to put a stop to any kind of push, and it's just been instrumental to their defense so far. Between the Viper as well as the Killjoy, you're running this kind of defensive setup. You also have the Sage, and they're really just sealing off so many parts of the map here from the attacking side. They're priming themselves to win heavily on the defense because they're not going to have much scouting on the attacking side later on, and they're going to look to invest all their eggs into this basket. But right now, Abyssal going to crack the first head of EasyGrim there. It's a bit of the start of cheesy Hatdog that they're looking for, but Misty now with the counter, pushing on forward and getting two so far. Headshots are abound. Doma on the board again. Renly though in the meantime with a counter, and it's all up to Charles G and Renly to figure something out here for the attacking side. Now, Charles picking up the Phantom there. Alyssa though gonna be able to get this kill. Charles right now with two so far, seeing Roy and Alyssa just lined on up basically there. Spraying and praying, transferring a little bit more all the way to the left-hand side. And this leads to Doma to be all alone in a 1v1 situation. Unfortunately for Charles, he can't heal himself out. And this guy is gonna try his best to go for a little bit of a push and get in position. But Doma again in the way, as close as can be here for the defenders. But they are still able to get the win. And it's 5-0 right now. We're still not done for the last round, for the last game rather, of our PUG session. But it's getting worse and worse here for the attacking side. They still have to get that first round on the board, and they're trying their best to find that score that they need. 4 ultimates ready here for Alyssa and co. And it does seem like control for GSM is still in their favor. Now then, what can the attacking side of Cheesy Hotdog do? Well, they're gonna die first and foremost as Doma catches out Renly there. Missy now creeping forward even more so. And just a good synergy from the duelists so far. They're going for the one-step, two-step. One goes for the peak, the other one goes for the next peak. And now they're covering fire and trying to unleash the showstopper. Aika just did not see that one coming. She gets blown to bits instead. Abyssal in the meantime with a kill onto Alyssa. And here we have Doma again getting the 3rd kill. Really, the Raze feeling it as much as he can. Easy Grim does get the last kill after Charles punishes the Raze. But 6-0, this has just been a manhandling so far. What else can the attacking side do? Well, they'll need to win the fights versus the Raze there. Hello, little Machi. What's up? Oh, you woke up. Aw. Little cat. Little cat. Stay on the table so the stream can see you later on. But a 6-0 scoreline is not something you would want to see if you're the one with the egg instead. But still with 4 ultimates, there can be a miracle here built by Renly and co. as Cheesy Hotdog are trying to go for a push again onto that B side. Immediately, little Pain Shell's gonna get thrown on over there by Doma, and he knows how to isolate these players as much as he can. Spike though, it needs to get planted and fast. Lockdown is there to try and help them out alongside the showstopper play. Here comes Renly trying to make this one work, but Missy holding the line again alongside Doma. Easy Grim on the board, and while we get a detain onto Missy, it's all up to Aika right now. It's not gonna happen though. Easy Grim, man oh man, from the market, just buying a little bit more out of that one, and it's 7-0. If this is how we're gonna be ending the PUG session, then it's gonna be a big change of pace because this is gonna be the quickest one yet. Speedrun action, perhaps. Speedrun action, perhaps. 10 kills, though, for Doma right now. And he's doing an incredible job here at winning out these duels alongside the Jet. They've been a 1-2 punch between himself and Missy. And it's really just been the way to success here for the defending side. But here we are at it again. Abyssal right now crouching just a little bit more. Missy in the meantime trying to go for the kills, but Abyssal finally gets the punish that he has been looking for. Snake right now gonna be in the way. Here we go with the Viper Spit being set on up, and Easy Grab flushing out any kind of cubby contest with this ultimate. Now this does force a bit of a rotation over onto that B side instead. And really, with the choice being made for you by the defending side, the attackers will have to will themselves versus Doma here waiting on the other end. So Stack right now onto B main is looking to go. And Renly right now trying to cross on through, but Doma with the punish onto one already. Moving Valdo with the counter. Roy in the meantime with the kill from above. And he's just holding on to the market, trying to show us a bit of a bargain bin deal. And as Abyssal crosses on over, he gets hurt a little bit by the Nano Swarm, but he is still hiding on the side here and now. Gets in the way of Alyssa, but not gonna be enough to get that kill. 30 HP left on the Killjoy. It's all up to Aika yet again, and she's trying to play a bit of the angle. Easy Grim though gonna get caught out in the open, but the punish for the whiffs are gonna be real. And Easy Grim will say that was an easy survival for myself to give another scoreline here. It's now 8-0 in favor of GSM. Just utter dominance in terms of the scoreline, but we're seeing the fight back from the attackers here time after time. They're still trying to show on up, that's the thing. They're still trying to, at the very least, bite versus their opponents. And from what we've seen really so far here from the attackers, it's just that they are unable to win out the duels against some of these top fraggers on the opposite end. We do have the operator now for Easy Grim. And again, just a bit of the force by action as, oh, Easy Grim, he finally did it. He put up the poison cloud on the archway there, but Abyssal, he's got one. Renly there as well, and a perfect punish onto Missy and Alyssa to start things off. Snakebite though looking to get in the way. Can Easy Grim right now trying to make this phantom work. He's spraying it down, looking for the takedown, but apparently he's far gone the operator, and he gets one kill, but Abyssal is there to get the counter on back. Roy though spraying on the round, hits the turret there. Here's the dink, and here comes Doma on the left-hand side, but Charles gonna get caught by the slow orb, and he is gonna go on down. Abyssal with 3, trying to find another one. There's the quad, and there's the point that the attacking side has needed. They finally get on the board. They've been hungry for a kill like this. They've been hungry for a round like this. And they figure it out. And they get a score line in this game. It was dicey. It was difficult. But in the end, it was a possibility raised to get that win. We finally see the attacking side on the board. And the question is, can they continue on with this? Can they get even more done to try and at least make it an 8-4 scoreline? Time to go for the leaders, and Doma, how?
Down B.
How? How did you get a triple kill? Probably through the cages there. So unfortunate. I did not expect at all to just see him unleash that one, and as clean as can be, the different dimensions of gameplay that you can take with that raise. Doma getting an incredible round there, getting a triple kill. Unfortunately, we were following the Seekers, thinking that would be the play of the game. But when you put too much focus in the front line, it's just suddenly that different angle that can get such a surprise out of you. And Doma, how? Why? I will never know, but I'm just glad to see that it has happened in a game like this. So here you have it again, ladies and gentlemen. Another round of action. And Alyssa, he does have that lockdown. Isgrim ready here to go for the clouds. The thing is, this can just be the Viper right now, looking for a target or two. And oh, he's unable to hit the shots. Abyssal will punish the big whiffs. And Isgrim, he is going to be sleeping tonight, remembering that life and remembering how he forgot to hit any kind of those bullets. But here comes a Venn diagram of lockdowns. The Killjoys just basically playing a bit of a neutral game here, since the defending Killjoy lockdown was there on the other side. Abyssal, though, already going for a bit of a spray. Roy, in the meantime, with a kill on Abyssal. Numen Valor with a counter. And it's 4v3 here and now. Missy and Alyssa trying to play into the corner here. Doma, in the meantime, on the high ground. And we do see the star being set on up. That's going to be the Astra there trying to make a play. And here we have a quick hop on by Randy. But Missy with the punish. Icon on the board with Numen Valor. And apparently, that is just going to be enough to get those kills. They found the angle to get the takedowns. They did all they can and more. That's going to be a win for them to at least still keep up in this fight. GSM up by 7. They still need to get one more round to try and make this one doable. If it becomes 10-2, it does leave so much to be desired. It leaves it to become such a difficult round. And Alyssa ready with the Odin on the other side. And we'll see what this Killjoy can do in response. So Missy, though, operator, already Charles G will be going goodbye after that shot. Not only that, the Blade Storm now can be ready and prepared for Missy, but Abyssal with the catch there. Roy, though, in immediate refrag, has a resurrection available, can go for the wall on up to try and go for that res safely. As the beacon has been recalled, it's Missy right now, brought back to life. Now the Swarm, though, gonna get thrown there by Aika. Sees the hopping jet, gets a bit of a tag there. But the Blade Storm is looking to be a scary sight to behold. And really, this is gonna be Missy right now, trying to get the proper angle, looking to get up top that garbage can. But the only one in the trash here will be Renly as he died. Aika, though, gonna fall as well. It's all up to Numen Valor right now. And can he go for the clutch here? Turns on the round as soon as he hears the footsteps, says Doma will get that kill. It's 10-2, and GSM is in control of this game. Switching sides now, and we are gonna go into another bout. The half has ended. The first half, rather, has ended. We have seen GSM in control thanks to their efforts on the defensive. They just find so many ways to get those kills anyway. They just find so many ways to get those takedowns thanks to their efforts in holding the lines. And it really was just because they've run such a defense-centric composition between the Sage, the Viper, as well as the Killjoy. And they've now built a buffer for themselves to try and win it, even though they don't have much initiation. In the meantime, though, here for the defense, it is going to be high time to try and see what Charles G can do here on B side. What can the Rays do here on A? And Renly might be the first contact. And as soon as he hears a whiff of the action on the other side, well, he throws the pain shells in the first place. But fly on eye there, Doma. But Renly gonna be there to give you a sweet kiss goodbye. But Alyssa with a perfect refrag there to make it 4v4. Now, Aegon is taken here by the offensive Icon on the high ground, still trying to set things up. Abyssal and Missy gonna be draining blows and trading kills. And here we go with Aika, catching out their counterpart. Roy, though, caught out in the open. Numen Valor on the board. Here comes Missy right now on the low ground and trying to play a flag here from hell. But Aika turns around to get that kill. It's 10-3 now. And it does seem like we are not done. Pistol being won here by the defense means they're gonna have the advantage coming into this round. So here we have it, guys. GSM versus Cheesy Hatdog. 10-3 scoreline between these two teams. And it does seem like that with the gun advantage that the defenders have attained thanks to that pistol win round, then they are going to try their best to make these Spectres and these judges work. It's already going to be a 2-3 split on the defensive, and you can see that the Sky of Charles Street is holding on to the shed, looking to engage as close as possible with this judge. Dock screen though gonna be set up there by EasyGrim so far. Now the Swarm gonna get thrown on over to prevent a quick little lurk into Speedway. And as Missy tries to creep one forward, it's Abyssal on the board there. Guiding Lights right now to lead the charge, and Abyssal decides to cross on through the Dock screen to see the lineup onto two more to get that third. Make that a fourth, thanks to the efforts of the Reyna. And Renly gonna deny the ace from his teammate, but the damage has been done anyway, and Abyssal is back in business. 14 kills for the Reyna, 10-4 score line, and here we have it. This is gonna be the round to watch out for as the guns, as the buys will be seen here for GSM. So another round between GSM as well as Cheesy Hatdog, and the thing is, coming into this one, well, these are gonna be rifles on this side as Doma should be buying his as well. And he is thinking about it. How is he gonna invest? Go for the go for the abilities rather, and just run out of money as here comes the attack inside. We mentioned it before though, the struggles of the now attacking GSM will be borne fruit here as we get into the second half. They have such a defense-centric comp, and it worked out for them to make such a big lead in that first half. But they still need to be careful because this lead can dissipate right in front of them, especially if Abyssal is feeling the heat. Now then, Renly holding on to the right-hand side. This Raze right now, trying to pay on attention in the corner as EasyGrim is there on the opposite end. He's watching out for anyone peeking on the left if ever. Dock screen gonna be set as well, and the spike being retrieved, but it does seem like it's gonna be a rotate over to the middle instead. Oh, they're faking it. They decide to go on back onto that A site, and they're trying to see if that it can bait out anyone hiding onto the corner. Abyssal though with a kill onto Alyssa. Renly's still waiting here on this edge, and Void thinking he peeked that right side properly, but Renly instead takes advantage and gets two there. It's all up to Doma now in a 1v4 situation. He's gotten the first kill for his team, but he needs to get everyone else on the other side to win this one out. So second kill for him already. Guiding Light does get the flash and the blind, but the third kill will come the way of Doma right now. And if you're looking to just crack these nuts as much as possible, well, Doma is your guy as he's cracking these heads. Showstopper though, gonna be the call. Blast back right now to get a bit of a hop, and speaking of the hops, Abyssal on the high ground, but Charles G provides us a little bit of the deny with that judge. 3 kills for Doma, putting a little bit of effort there, but it's not enough. And now the defense with another win. 10-5 the score.
Who needs something?
Seems like we still have a bit of a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Still seems like we have a match. And what we've seen so far is it struggles right now by the attack to actually play out on the side as much as they would like. They've been stalled though by many a defense here, and it's just been the contact plays working out for the defenders as well that really allows Cheesy Hatdog to stay in this fight. But now the Blade Storm is out and about, and Missy trying their best. A little first hard go to. But as we see the wall on up, Charles G with a proper punish. And it does seem like now the defense is very in. Oh, Charles G, can he hit that shot? Yes, he does. Finally, man. It looked like he was trying to, he was trying his best, but he couldn't hit it. And Doma, this is a very interesting position. Would you expect anyone to hide under the wall? Apparently Abyssal does, and he dismisses to get that peek, but the snake bite is perfect for EasyGrim, so he can get 2 so far. 5 HP left here for EasyGrim. It's all up to him right now to try and survive versus the likes of the Killjoy, the Astra, and the Raze, but here comes Aika to get that takedown, and that should be that. 10-6, 4 rounds in a row. And this game is looking still doable. So here we have it, guys. The defense right now has been in control here for Cheesy Hatdog. And really, their composition, they found ways to use their ultimates, to use their abilities rather. And it does seem like that they're stalling as much as they can, especially if Abyssal can pop on off. In the meantime, for GSM, the struggles, no initiation, still hurting them in this run. And as we get the talk screen being set on up, it's already Renly on the right-hand side. Doma right now trying to go for a push. EasyGrim though already goes down. Renly and Misty getting one apiece. And as Doma right now tries to cross on through. Beautiful suck there by the Astra. And Nuben Valo with the perfect gravity well to get the catch on the opposition. Alyssa and Misty are the only ones left. They're on opposite sides. And there we go with a bit of a spray here. Consider right now into play. And Abyssal gonna get a third kill on the board. Here we go again. The Reina just gets in position to get those takedowns. And things are not looking good for GSM whatsoever. The contrast is real, and from what you can see, it's just how the defense a while ago was able to choke out the competition, and now the defense this time is basically doing the same. They're struggling to get any kind of push onto the side that they would like. They're struggling to just get in the way in the first place. And it's really been such a big problem here for the likes of GSM, because they cannot get in position whatsoever for a site itself. So now we go into another round, and an operator has been brought out here by Renly. He has a showstopper as well. EasyGrim in the meantime trying to creep on closer, but that's just gonna be some big damage on the Viper. And immediately EasyGrim puts to a low HP state. Heal though comes from the stage, but the paint shields now is perfect. And this forces EasyGrim to back on away even more. Seems like the heal will get nothing done. Super low HP here for EasyGrim still. And here comes Ica right now trying to go for that swing. But EasyGrim with a punish instead. Dash not gonna get too much to be done. Alyssa in the meantime with a kill on Numen Bala. But here comes Charles G and Renly. And this leads everything now to the hand of Abyssal on the defense. Gets the kill though onto Alyssa. Sees Missy. There's another headshot. 1v1 situation between the two top duelists. Operator versus the Phantom. And if we do see Abyssal peek here in the middle, it might just be Doma winning out the round here for the attacking side. It has gotten dicey though, it has gotten close. And as we go onto that A site, it will just be right now a mad scramble to get in position. But Doma though, try to fake out with that spike plant. Here comes Abyssal right now, getting closer and closer, but the headshot is real! And Doma is there to just get the crown on to his opponents. Here we have it now, 11-7 scoreline between GSM as well as Cheesy Hatdog. And really, the scoreline to report is been a strong defense from GSM, especially with their Viper Sage as well as Killjoy composition. But on the attacking side, they've been struggling to make the entries work. In the last round though, a thrifty win allowed them a little bit of a chance here coming into this half. Doma with a beautiful headshot there onto the Abyssal at the very end. But speaking of the Abyssal, he has 23 kills now, and he's been stepping it up for his team. On the defensive though, they have a very tried and tested composition between the Sky and the Astra. It is a little bit on the newer side, but the amount of utilities and information they can get has helped them out immensely on this second half. Flank though coming on in, and Abyssal trying to cross on through to the other side. Doma though still trying to play it on attention. And as we get the lockdown onto one, it allots the attacking side of GSM the push they want over onto B side. Doma though on the board. Here we go now with the showstopper. Hops up in the air to get rid of Renly. And he has just covered that flank very well. Goodbye to the two duelists already. Numen Bala though trying to go for another target after the kill onto Missy. He knows Doma is here on the opposite end, but he expected them a little bit closer than that. And that's gonna be the Raze getting that takedown. Ica though with the punish. It's 3v2 now, but still the souffle has been baking, and EasyGrim is in the pit itself. Charles though catches out Roy. Here we go with a bit of the spray. As Alyssa hides inside the boathouse. This might be a good opportunity for the Killjoy to go for the takedowns. 1v1 now. Turret bringing in the damage. Lockdown though gonna be a little too late to the party as Alyssa decides to go for the peek and goes for the takedown instead. Match point now for GSM.
Match point.
The struggles were real for GSM, but they finally found their footing on the attacking side and have won 2 rounds in a row. Even with a defense-oriented composition, they have finally gotten the round wins they've needed. And the thing is, they're gonna try their best to wrap this one up as soon as possible. They don't want to be put in the hole again in terms of the economy. They don't want to be struggling one more time. And as we get into it now, we are just going to be having a Renly here on the right-hand side. He's holding steadfast as much as he can, The shots do come though, and here we have the Boombot trying to get in position. Easy Grim though on the board to start things off strong. Really gonna be going on down already. And as Doma gets that Boombot to get rid of Abyssal, Spike is gonna get planted in the first place. Now the Nuven Valor with the kill there onto Missy. And here we have the shots onto the turret there. 4v3 situation. Wall gonna be in the way of the doorway anyway. And this is just gonna be Roy right now staying as close as he can to help out Doma. Doma though with the angle on the right hand side. Gets rid of Vika. Charles G in the meantime with the response. And it's 3v2. And here we go with the Guiding Light trying to go for a flash or two. But he cannot find anyone on the opposite end. Instead, the Nanoswarm is there to just bring in the damage. It stalls for time, and it's up to Roy right now to go for a peep. Throws the slower, beautiful wall bang there. It's Charles C right now, gonna be going gone, as Roy is there to just bring in the joy and win out the game for GSM. 13-7 to wrap up our day, and that is gonna be that for our PUG session this Tuesday. Whew. What a strong, good exercise, and it does feel like that. Oh, that's the snap we're looking for. But Doma, questionable name, but strong game. That Ray is doing so many things and more to just get takedown after takedown after takedown. And it really just goes to show that when you have a proper duelist like that, well, you can get things done. Same thing there for Abyssal. Stepping it up in that second half, really waking on up. Easegrim, Missy, Alyssa, and Roy just rounding up the GSM composition. But their defense was just so strong. There was just no way you could deal with everything that GSM had there in that first half. You had Easegrim holding down B with the poison or holding down the Cubby. You have Roy walling off that mid and just going for the slows in terms of any kind of peak antics. And then Alyssa just with the angles, with the Killjoy, proper nanoswarms, proper turret placement, really good use of utility. And then you top it all off with a Raze and a Jet willing to push together or willing to push in consecutive order. Then it was just such a strong defense for them. But Cheesy Hatdog, they bounced them back on their second half. They stifled GSM, especially because they didn't know, the attacking side didn't know what they were walking into. But in the end, it was just too much to handle. And that's the thing. When you go all in on one side in terms of the scoreline, then that's what your win condition is. Make it 9-3, 10-2, and then you just figure it out along the way on the second half. You win the pistol, it gets even easier. If you put the pressure on your opponent to keep on buying because of the scoreline, that's even better. And that's just that. The mind games and the economics do hurt a lot more when the points are not in your favor, and GSM able to capitalize and get the win because of it. So, a really good game. I love the fight back. I thought it was going to be a bit more one-sided, but then I realized that GSM had such a defense-oriented comp, and it was just that whole weathering the storm ordeal. If Cheesy Hatdog could get more wins on the second half, then it could have been a winnable situation for them, but it just didn't happen. GSM woke on up, got the last 3 rounds in a row, and that is going to be that for our PUG session for today. So there you go, guys. I know we're ending a little bit early, but I do also have a meeting at 5, so sakto lang. And then we're gonna have Rambulan at 6 p.m. at ValorantPH.gg. So thank you guys, though, for tuning on in. I hope you guys had some fun. Doma, great name. Doma's an easy part to say, so I can just say that. And it was a good one. Easy. I practiced A lineups, didn't get to put it to use. I watched you do this with the Poison Cloud many times, and eventually you got it to work on the one-way in Cubby, like once or twice. So it was a good effort. You get doing that, I'm like, is Easygrim gonna do this properly now? Is he gonna do it properly now? It's like, oh no, it fell again. Oh no, it fell again. A little sad, but it is what it is. And kaya pala, it's familiar. I knew it, Fnatic. I knew it. And thank you, Shock Rizal and Aika again for the usual stuff. For the mod stuff, I need to prepare like usual for Rambulan. Talk on to everyone. And again, big shoutouts to Gast and Dropout, who are always very willing to cast with me, make the stream more enjoyable. But I feel like I need a little bit of that. I need a little bit of that extra solo cast endurance pressure just to get back my groove, especially before July. So thank you guys for tuning on in. Start time. Nice start time. Thank you, Pankoy. Thank you, Dion, for the compliments as well. But we are going to be ending it on that. Thank you guys for tuning on in. And thank you guys for coming Have a good day. I'll see you guys later at 6 p.m. for Community Rambulan. You can catch that on Facebook or Twitch. You know where to look for it. ValorantPH.gg for both, actually, for both Facebook and Twitch. And I promise you guys, I promise you already, we're gonna get some really, really, really good games for the tournament for today. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you again. Have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.